a healer was coming to help her.
Thought we had already went to bed.
Did you?
I'm not sure if everyone did. I know the last thing I said, I was down here writing kind of quickly on a piece of paper. But I guess so.
I don't understand what this is. Guiding
What is?
level 1? What's guiding?
Keep reading.
Oh, so after that, when it says 1 spirit point, it's describing what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. On a skill check. Does that by perchance stack with let me find it. Spells. Guidance?
Yeah, but you have to call this before the roll.
Sweet.
And like I said, sometime between 3 and 5, if you guys want to blow these off and get different abilities, I have no issue with it. But after 5, then it'll be more complicated to reassign points.
All right, time to test out the button for it.
Natural 20 and a natural 1.
Hi, I'm Derek Bum. Say goodbye to daily stains and dirty surfaces with new Kitchen Gun. Bang!
You forgot 2 more bangs.
Bang! Don't worry. We'll bang later, okay?
Okay.
What?
How did it say that? That huge, thing.
What?
Sorry. What the fuck, man?
The whole
He
thing
added
is,
text
in
to it.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Mind a little bit more every day.
Smelly fart man.
Probably more appropriate. He's going to use up all his good rolls.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it currently nighttime in game? It has to be, right? Because it's dark outside.
Alex is rolling me numbers.
Yeah, it happened again. Look at it.
Nice.
I rolled you 2 d20s for port.
Okay.
That comes up later. I will reference those numbers.
One
So
you
what are
can
we-
use or one you can give away.
The Cupid shuffle off a cliff.
What are we doing, guys? Are we gonna hang out downstairs? Are we acting like it's a new day?
No, my old ass is going to bed if we have not already.
Okay.
He was just confirming some other stuff with someone privately.
Okay, cool.
I suppose I'll just wheelbarrow Kamiko into the back room and just say, "Hello, Belle. We have the priest coming. You might have a pint. It's been a day."
She'll help you get her into her room. And yeah, she'll rack up a big one for you. Everybody going up, heading to bed, waiting for the priest. What you gonna do?
Waiting for the priest.
Go ahead.
The father-
Go ahead. Where's my room in here?
I'm stumbling upstairs to bed.
I feel like... Are we gonna need to talk to the priest?
I don't know. Do you have confession?
I mean, I did sit on somebody's face. Nah, I'll go to bed.
God damn it. I was so looking forward to listening to you in your accent confess to the priest about sitting on his face and bringing somebody back from the dead.
I mean,
Go back down.
Go,
Yes.
please.
I cast Whispering Eye at 3rd level.
Probably about 10 minutes after you guys get there, the priest will come huffing and puffing through the door and head towards Belle, who will take him back to Amiko's room. Father will be in there for about 10 minutes, and then he'll come out, look at whoever is down here still, and ask if you need healing.
Well, I would certainly appreciate it, but it's not a requirement.
So he will cast on you. That should put you back up.
Sure does.
The father will look at you and ask, what of the glassworks? Are there
Okay.
more hurt there?
I fear, Father, that most, if not all, of the employees of the glassworks are beyond your tender cares.
They might be beyond my healing powers, but they're not beyond the God's blessings. Be well, my son.
You as
And
well, Father.
he will leave the inn. And you guys realize it's pretty friggin' early in the day. Since you basically have, you got up, you went and fought, and now you've came back. So even if you lay in your room, it's not going to help you until about 16 hours from now when you can go to sleep.
I will walk right back down the motherfucking stairs.
It was in the afternoon. Well, crap, I want to get healed now.
Yeah, I thought it was nighttime because the windows look like it's dark outside.
I did that thing where I was like, I'm so tired, and I went upstairs and laid down in the bed, and I was like, I'm not sleepy, and then went downstairs again.
Yeah, the father would have healed all of y'all.
I'll put my 2 spell slots used back because I thought we were going to bed, so I just healed. I put long rest.
I know, I did too.
I didn't take any damage, so I'm fine.
That you remember.
No, I remember.
This time, we took it for you.
Yeah, because I couldn't get past you to do anything. I'm
Well-
sorry, just Sammy's fat ass taking up the hall. You know, that's just
It's a pretty nice ass.
Mhm.
It is.
It's all about the base.
No trouble.
You can ask Alex about that ass because he knows.
That's what I was gonna say.
Why isn't he commenting?
Good night, Alex calls from across the bar. He holds up the large flagon that was given to him. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So,
I'm gonna walk over to the bar and just ask whoever's tending it if I can have a bowl of whatever soup they have.
oh yeah, breakfast would be nice.
Yes, the halfling is back out. Oh God, what was her name?
Oh,
Belle. And Belle will get you breakfast.
Okay.
It's still breakfast time.
Yes.
She said it's still breakfast.
Girl, same.
I'm gonna take the bowl and just look at her and be like, Thank you. Put it on the little one's tab and walk away.
My character looks back.
No.
Do you mean Slugga, Sammy, or the Raven?
Yes.
Kamiko's tab then.
Ooh.
On Raven, I like kind of just do a 360. I turn around and look in every direction like a bird does. Then I sit back down and keep writing.
Oh, who's got the ears?
I have one glass ear.
Fancy. Do we have all of the names attached to the ears?
You have 3 names.
Because I'm really just thinking, some of them aren't covered in glass, and they get a little bit juicy after they've been removed. So maybe we should go turn them in.
Allegretto handed me the ear. Would you have handed me an ear of one of the ones we knew the name of, or one of the ones we didn't know the name of? Or would you have just handed a random one?
No, the ones with names, I think when we were collecting them, we were told to keep the named ones separate. So any ones that had names I gave to you or Gan, and I kept the unnamed ones, which I think was 5.
I think it sounds smarter to have Gan have them because she was the one who knew the names.
Yeah.
So then in that case, I just have a random one's ear encased in glass. And you have the rest because I don't have any other than that one.
So you dropping the ears off?
I
Have we-
do think that's a good idea.
You say that out loud.
Yep, I wouldn't have talked like that for any other
Yes, you
reason.
would've. Yes, you would have. Allegretto will with a frustrated kind of puff, he will ball up the piece of paper and just put it in his pocket. Like, yes, we should turn in the ears. I've completely forgotten about that one.
All right, you can go next door to the stable master. He will gladly give you 170 silver for the 17 pair of ears.
Including the ones that are named?
Yep.
What about the one in glass?
It's 10 silver for him.
How much were the ones that weren't in glass?
10 silver.
God damn it. So it didn't matter. Okay.
That's like a golden ear.
Can we try to convince him that the one in glass should be worth more?
Yeah, it's decorative. And you put no work forth in having to make it.
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy, Ren.
Oh shit, what the fuck? That's a
What's
thing?
diplomacy?
Persuasion?
Laser?
I was about to say that's
God,
terrifying
please
to
be
me.
good. Ugh.
175.
For the one ear?
No.
I was
So-
like, deal!
So increased it by 5. That's still pretty good.
Greedy old lady. Give me the gold.
Wonderful doing business with you. We shall meet again.
Just remember it costs you every day to house your horses.
Who did he hand the money to?
I would
Doing
guess
the
me since
negotiating.
I turn the ears over.
Yeah, whoever's up front hunting with a handout.
Probably not Slugga.
Don't you want a recap of the names?
Yes, because you have to put the names up on the board.
Davrin,
With the ears.
the
Dan
names
has
are.
been memorizing them and just repeating them over and over and over in her head to make sure that she didn't forget the names.
I'm gonna count on one finger. There's Gorf, the second finger. Gorfucius.
Yeah.
Third finger. Shoefoot. Put that up on your boards, Davrin.
So are you going to run a tab on stabling the horses, or are you going to pay it out?
No, I'm gonna look at Allegretto and be like, "Go be a dear and go tend to the horse payment for me, would you?"
Just nods after staring at you for a while.
Between all of you, it's 30 silver a day for 6 horses.
Between all of us, not each person, not 30 silver each person. Right?
Yes, it's 5 silver a person.
Good thing we're paid up for the week, right?
Is it worth it for us to keep the horses?
Let you work it?
Hang down,
Well,
flip it, and reverse it.
If you don't keep the horses and you have to go anywhere, then it's all by foot.
Which could take weeks.
Now, Alex asked a good question. If we pay that 30 silver right now, they're good for an entire week, though, right?
No,
That's
I
a
was
day.
referring to Foxglove, like
Oh.
paying us up front like a week in advance or something.
Oh.
Because we'd have to hunt an awful lot of goblins in order to just make that.
Foxglove bought you horses.
Right.
He didn't pay for stabling them after the fact.
Well, the good news is we're about to have some fresh glue.
Ooh.
It's the dog purchasing
Animal.
paradigm all over again. Here, have this precious gift. It'll cause you pain later.
Ed, word.
Existence is pain.
Stop it.
Because the riding horses are 75 gold apiece. And he bought 6. So the 5 silver a day, he kind of figured you guys can handle.
5 silver a day, not 5 gold a day.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
That's not bad. We can handle that.
so we got the 175, and it's 30 for all of us, so that's 145.
For a day. Yep.
We got 145 left. Do we want to keep all the money in one spot or split it between everybody?
But you have to realize it's been more than one day that they've been stabled.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually have the interaction of what the tab is.
So right now you're at 120.
Might as well use the silver from those ears to pay for it.
Indeed.
Hey, he'll look at you guys. Keep killing the goblins, and you don't have to pay the tab.
No, this is still us paying the tab.
She's right, you know.
That's not how that noise was. I was trying to actually make a squeak noise, but my fucking abs are on fire, so give me a sec.
But your abs are on fire?
Yeah, we had core day 2 days in a row, and everything hurts in my stomach. It hurts to laugh.
Tell more jokes.
Eat my ass.
I don't
How did
have
it
to.
take
Your
you?
sergeant already has.
Let's not start a sharp case. That'd be a bad way to go.
I also did not take you for a salad person talk.
No, I'm more about beef. And
You know,
tacos.
this
I'm a big taco
conversation has
person.
gone so many places. Let's first start with, did this joke go over your head? For instance, eating ass is also known as tossing salad, and you said you prefer beef.
Yeah,
Of the roast
I know
variety.
the term.
Stop it, Sid. Now it's in my head.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a fan of tacos.
Just I'm eating a roast beef sandwich too. God damn it.
Yep, there you go.
Is it juicy?
Yep, curtains and all.
Oh
Loose
man, our
meat.
defect has good roast beef. Anyways, goblin ears. Is that a euphemism for something?
So what would you like to do now? It's about between 8 and 9 in the morning.
I would like for it to be 8 and 9 at night to sleep. I'm joking.
Well, we.
Now, if you want, you can just tell me you go sit in the bar and then go to bed. I don't care. I'm just asking you guys. What do you want to do?
I think that if we are all planning on remaining in a group and doing things as one, that we should probably start assigning somebody as the treasurer.
Slug is just gonna slowly raise his hand and be like, me?
I don't think that a wise one.
Please, somebody who could communicate with everyone a little more easily. Other people aren't as open-minded.
The rest of us are also not broke.
Alex will be in the bar reading over this chicken scratch that what's his name dropped off.
Wait, what's his name?
Sutso Taijutsu, the Kamiko's brother.
So, yeah. Yeah, Sammy would have probably told you about the book, left you the book. You notice that he has quite the fetish about evidently one particular person.
Oh yeah.
You can make me a knowledge roll.
Let's
What?
find out how this goes.
Oh, the book.
And int roll.
What's the 5e equivalent of knowledge?
Intelligence.
Ah. Who's rolling this?
Or history,
Right,
depending
and
on
I'm
the
assuming that
extent.
my Sage Clash feature researcher does not come into this at all.
History would work if you have history. It's windy where Star is.
Sorry, I'm
Yep.
leaned back in my chair and my fan is pointing right at me. I apologize.
Well, you think he's a good artist. There are a lot of battle plans you're going through. You do find the one battle plan where the Swallowtail Festival was hatched. More concerning to you is you see more plans after that with much larger goblin forces.
Oh, goody.
We're talking, the force that originally attacked Swallowtail was about 30. The forces you're looking at for these follow-up plans are over 200. Just from what little you've seen, the garrison might be 10 to 15 guards, if that. So you're hoping that Sheriff Baylor can get some troops, but you're not sure when he will make it back.
And I'm not particularly hopeful, what with Magnamar's stellar reputation being passed off by Foxglove.
So that's concerning to you. If anybody else wants to take a look at the journal.
I'll take a look.
As will I, because it's something at least to solve the mystery.
I, for one, think it should be Grenada.
Time to see how lucky I
Hold the funds, you mean?
am.
I'll lean over to the right. And Nada, please come sit with us for a moment. I shout up to her. Damn, she jumped on the table.
It's not that kind of conversation, dear.
Were you going to roll, Ren?
Sammy, what are you looking at? Bring it here.
It looks like porn.
Oh, I might be able to decipher a thing or two. Let me see.
Yes.
What am I doing? History?
Hmm.
Or what was the other one?
Ganyeta can't roll. Yes, history. You're pretty sure that's New Alia. She's supposed to be dead.
I'm sorry, who's New Alia?
That was the original father's daughter that was an Asmar. Everybody assumed she perished with the father in the fire that took the original cathedral. The father whose bones recently disappeared from his crypt.
The person he's got a fetish for?
Evidently.
The one Suto has the.
Okay, he's got a fetish for his half sister. Got it. Okay. Ah.
That's not his
Kamiko.
half sister. Miko is Toshuto's half sister.
What was the name again?
Nualia?
New Alia. I
Who's
believe that this is talking about New Alia, but that can't be right. She's been dead a long time.
Everybody thought she was dead.
But they weren't able to recover her body because of the fire.
That could mean a number of things. She either burned or she was moved, escaped possibly.
But why
And-
would she not come back and say anything to anyone and just let us believe her gone?
Well,
Strikes.
you can look at the journal again. It does give you some information that she's looking to destroy the town.
Oh. So I read that, and the whole time I was like, Amico, you bitch. Now I understand. I thought that it was Amico that the book was talking about.
No.
It seems very interesting, these words. It appears that New Alia does not much care for this town. She wishes to see it no longer be.
You saying that it was her that started the fire?
That it was. She should be ashamed.
Some other things you've gleaned. Evidently, Tusuto works with a group of mercenaries. Those mercenaries are at Treetop. That's one of the goblin areas. Evidently, Bruthasmus is involved. He is the bugbear that the ranger was telling you about. Oh, goodness. Shalelu. Shalelu was telling you about Bruthasmus and her battles with it.
The bugbear that hates elves?
Yes. And he also made mention of someone named Malfeshnikor being trapped in a lower level at Treetop. And supposedly, once Malfeshnikor is freed, there won't be any worry about destroying Sandpoint. It'll be a given.
Oh, there seems to be something here in the paper. It's a little scribbly. Let me look closer. Something about a Malfishnik cat. Sammy, take a look at this. What does this say?
Messy fish cat.
Yeah, that. I thought so. It seemed a bit odd.
Yeah, messy fish cat.
She says that the messy fish cat is going to destroy the city.
You sure you're pronouncing that name correctly?
I look closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does everybody look at Slugger?
Yeah.
One other thing you of note: the last drawings of Nualia are as of a demon.
Is
And
that
I'm gonna turn it towards Slugga. Messy fish cat, do you turn into this?
yes, it
Oh.
evidently
confused by this?
she sacrificed her father's remains to Lama Sutu to help convert her celestial taint into her mother's grace.
It says here that after the messy fish cat turns into the demon, that her taint shall be no more.
I'm having
This is the ass episode, isn't it? This is the ass episode.
I'm gonna turn to Alex and be like, I'm having a hard time deciphering what she's explaining. Are you catching any of this?
The only thing I'm catching right now is this young lady has lost her book reading privileges. Let me see this.
So he just kind of like looks at him, just
I'm gonna hand it to him willingly.
but
And then I'm gonna look at Sammy and be like, oh, did you hear that, Sammy? He said young lady. Oh.
I'm confused by this, Airee.
Veshnikor, that sounds familiar.
There's
Must be something about
also
a hand.
there's also mention of a quasit. Quasit being below Sandpoint, somewhere around the smuggling tunnels,
Was
which are off of Tsuto's father's glassworks.
he's trying to come out of the closet.
who
Is
her love?
Quasit, Quasit.
is Quasit a name or is it a thing? Individual.
I'll need a check from you guys.
It's what R. Kelly's trapped in.
Jesus.
Anywhere.
What kind of check do we need?
Give me 1 second to look.
Is it on this paper that we physically see with my two eyeballs
Well,
that are
you
in
see,
my head?
you can see this document is actually in Discord under game notes. Just
That's what I'm asking, because I'm reading it and I don't. That's why I'm confused.
the quasit is in the second column up near the top.
Oh, that's a T? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me history checks. You can do the lot of you.
Said history check. No.
Ganyetsu knows,
Damn.
and so does Alex and Sammy. Quasits are small demons.
And that took
They
me
fly.
forever.
They can fly, cast spells.
I pick at my feathers.
Okay, so the her mentioned is the Quasit.
Oh,
Send
I'm sorry.
her
Excuse me.
freaks up. We should get the Quasit's aid. Send her freaks up from below via the smuggling tunnel.
So evidently, there's something down below.
So, looking at the journal, there are 2 X's on the map. I'm assuming since one of them looks like it's in the graveyard, that's where the body was. But what is the other X?
The other
That-
X.
Is that the Glassworks?
No, the
That was the
glass.
Swallowtail Festival.
Oh,
That's where
got
they
it.
That's
were.
where we fought.
So that's the original battle map that was accepted and put forth.
Because some of them went through the festival, and the rest of them had split to go to the graveyard.
Some went to the graveyard, some went through the North Gate. The ones through the North Gate are the ones you ended up running from.
But this says here that there's a smuggling tunnel in the Glassworks.
And some of you, when you were checking the rooms, I might have been Slugga, and I told you the tunnel stretched off as far as you can see.
Yeah.
That was the smuggling tunnel then.
Well, that's the only tunnel you think it could
Right.
be. You do know that there were walls knocked down on either side, so it was hidden for a long time until recently.
I had forgotten about the smuggling tunnel. Okay. But why does it say in my father's Glassworks? I thought the father was the preacher.
These are Tsuto's notes, the half brother of Amiko.
He's Longetu's.
Okay.
He's Longetu's wife's son.
Okay.
He also got sent to the town orphanage early on.
I love Ah ha 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 ha. I'm following now.
By the way, while we're sitting here at the table, after taking care of the horses in the stables, we are left with 55 silver. Out of the
55 silver and some succubi porn.
I still think that Ganeda should be the one to hold the funds.
Not against it. Slugger, do you mind? Or do you want to hold on to your portion?
That is probably the most accurate representation of his character yet.
His ribs have destroyed him, and now it comes
Yep.
for us.
Talk.
No worries. Slugger seems to be lost in thought. Do you have any objections, Alex?
I don't care.
Assume Sammy's fine. Here you go. I drop a bag of 55 silver on the table in front of Gan.
Do you think that he's a little shocked that he will one day turn into a taint-destroying demon?
Are you 100% sure that's accurate? Because taint-destroying demon, that's a very, very specific words to be put in a book. It sounds a little far-fetched.
Well, I mean, the brother seems to have a thing for his not sister thing, so I don't know. It doesn't seem too far-fetched. Alex, confirm it said messy fish cat taint destroyer demon, didn't it?
About fish, Nicole.
Slugger's just staring and just. What?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What did you say?
What?
I cast message. Is there something I can do to help you with?
What?
I cast message again. Help productive.
Is the old one okay?
Are you okay? Because we were just talking to you.
Wait, what?
We
Yeah,
were
I
just
spoke
talking.
directly to you.
Am I having a stroke?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm having a stroke. Could you recap what was just said to me?
Are
I
you a
was
tainted
asking the
fish
table.
cat?
What?
Are you a tainted fish cat turning into a demon?
Well,
what-
my reactions, apparently I've responded the right way because that's how he would respond. Just stare over, just what?
We were
I
asking
asked you.
Go ahead.
I was asking the table if just talking to Rin about the money that we got for the group of us. I was asking if you're okay with Gan holding the party funds,
Or if
you
you
wanted to
wanted
hold
yours.
your share.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's a completely different question than what you guys were pranking me with there. Slugger
if
would
you-
nod and just kind of just give a little, yeah.
It's even partially written out in the chat. No, that really was a question to you from the old lady.
Oh yeah, were you not here for that? I like turned
No,
to look around.
You asked that, and I was just like, no. Did you not hear that?
No.
No, you were silent.
No, I literally like held down my microphone after you said that. I'm just like, no.
Yeah, you want to know the best part about us talking to you? Is that after he said, Slugga, do you have any problems with that, or do you want to hold your own? And you didn't talk. I was like, this is the best representation of his character yet. And then I said, talk, and you still didn't respond. So we gave up.
Okay, so I might have just had a fucking stroke then. I don't know what the fuck that was. I was munching pretzels and taking a drink. I just didn't hear anything. I'm okay, but if I don't respond for the rest of the night, I have no idea why. I'm not drinking. I'm not on my medicine.
It's okay.
That might be part of it.
I'll just yell at you.
Well, no,
to
it's
get those-
pain medicine for my knee.
I'll just yell at you
That's
to
why I'm
get the
saying
fucking
that.
pretzels out your mouth.
Just scream like at ease, and I'll fucking like shoot up awake. Just trust me.
At ease? Fuck that. I'm gonna yell attention.
Nah, at ease is scarier. Attention's not that scary.
It'll get your attention.
That means they forgot to do something.
You guys, I don't think that the goblins and the glassworks were what they're talking about here. Do we think that the goblins that were in the glassworks were just hanging out left over from the last attack?
Yes.
If anything, I would assume that they were brought here by Amiko's brother to persuade her to do some, no doubt, nefarious or heinous thing, and they were just left over and then beat her into consciousness. Why was he even in that room? My character sits there pondering. He's like, he just kind of came out of the room after doing nothing, presumably for hours on end. And then he just left, and I can only presume he went back to the smuggler's tunnel.
Well, look, if we look at this paper, right, it says that they were trying to attack the town, which they did. We see the map where they attacked. That's what happened. But then they say that they should get this Quasit's aid. And we're talking about sending these freaks through the smuggling tunnel. So
And there's also talk, and there are also maps, mini maps, but none are circled, where there's a force of over 200 goblins attacking the town.
this, I don't think that this is the end. Like they're going to be sending more people through these tunnels. Maybe we should do something about that. Like this is a big problem.
Yes.
These tunnels are going to be an issue.
Yes.
Can we blow them up?
Yes.
We should probably. God damn it. We might need to fully investigate of what's actually under the glassworks, because I know there was
There's a
another tunnel, but we didn't see where it went. It
well.
could be
This
leading
says
under other
where it
buildings.
went. This says where it went. It's a tunnel to for smuggling things.
Yes.
Let's blow it up.
Sluggo just looks happy to be able to be a part of the conversation for once, like at least somewhat, as he's still getting used to speaking words.
Well, if for whatever heinous, insane reason we were to blow up this tunnel as opposed to just filling it back in again, perhaps we should let Mayor Devon know first.
Oh, was that necessary?
Yes.
Well, I certainly don't want to end my days in the pillory.
I mean, blowing it up is just a quick way to fill it in. Really?
And where would we get the explosives?
Plus, blowing up the glassworks would do serious damage to the town of its main export.
Yes.
One
Well,
assumes
we're
that
gonna
the damage to that industry has already been thoroughly maintained by the motor capitalist workers, but you didn't hear that from me.
We could blow it up like further into the tunnel. Like not right underneath the factory.
I'll look to Slugger. Are you comfortable with explosions?
Yes. No.
The closest thing all day to a smile goes across Allegretto's face after that. He chuckles to himself.
He was so lost in the moment of responding to the conversation, didn't actually think about the question. He's like, yes. No.
Yeah, we really shouldn't be taking the matters into our own hands. We are not the owners of the glasswork or this town.
And we're certainly not
Alex
being
would
paid
look
to do it. At least not yet.
I do have my own personal grudges against goblins, but not to the point of exploding the glassworks. Yet, at least.
Not glassworks. The the smuggle tunnel.
Slimy struggles, smuggle tunnel.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what that's in reference to.
I don't know why I said it to
tunnel.
myself.
Secret tunnel.
Delightful
Through the
innuendo
glassworks.
aside, why are we so seemingly obsessed with blowing up this tunnel with explosives we don't have for no confirmed reason?
Yes.
I mean, what do you mean no reason? I'm looking at it right here. They said that they're going to get the closet, the closet, to send up freaks, whatever the freaks are, from below in the smuggle tunnel.
Right, it seems the more direct way to deal with this problem is just go there and kill everything in there, and then we get the added benefit of taking all of their stuff.
But they're not in there yet.
Not
They
that
may
we
not
know
be
if we
there.
haven't
They
looked.
may not be in there yet.
Manamasa,
What?
if you truly believe that flying closet demons are going to only make it here through a tunnel, I am concerned more about your health than mine.
Well, I know that there's other ways in, but I mean, if we look at the town right now, I mean, you only got so many roads, right?
And a whole sky.
I'm just thinking keeping one point of entry from being accessible could help.
And
to be the-
how?
Well,
Right.
half the town is accessible by water.
Okay, well, what do you want to do? What
Just
would
so
you
you know.
guys like to do?
I'd like to inform Mayor Devon just the off chance that she pays us to go in there. If
Oh,
we're really
that
going to
sounds
do
like
this.
a good
Okay, let's do
idea.
that.
For it.
This goes blatantly far and above volunteering, frankly, and, well, stabling these horses is going to get expensive, and we're about to run out of goblins.
No,
You shut
They-
up.
they come to us.
No, we must go to the mayor first. And I pick up the cat and I'll start following over towards Alex to lead the way.
And I'm just gonna lean over to Ren and whisper, "Keep your eye on that thing. I'm not convinced it's not a messy fish cat."
Now you
Dude.
concerned for your taint? You better clench 'em.
Gretel kind of turns at that. If he, if you're saying it right where the icons are standing, he just makes just a small bird noise.
You best watch your taint as well, Allegretto. Keep 'em tightly closed, okay?
Stop.
All right, off to have a verbal WWE match with Kendra Devon. Assuming that Kamiko doesn't immediately wake up.
Inspiration.
Huh.
Help. I help somehow. Don't ask me how Slugga helps. He just does.
Just so you know where you're going. Building 11.
Nice. I am
That's-
lost.
As we're going, I'm
Right across
flying
the
like 50
stairs.
feet above everybody, just doing the "Hey town, look at me."
No. Quit flashing the town as you fly by.
I'm fully clothed. What are you talking about?
It's a joke.
And he's
You
got
wouldn't
more
get it.
clothes on than you.
That is
I may
not
stri-
true.
I may strip a little bit.
At least we can tell he's wearing clothes, though.
Shut up, okay? It's really hard to find a picture of Slugcat wearing clothes without commissioning custom art, and I am not paying for that right now for very obvious
Photoshop.
reasons. Shut
Just,
up.
just duct tape a t-shirt onto your character model, you'll be fine.
I have an artist.
You want to put a t-shirt on Slugcat for me then?
She'll hold on. Let me see how much my artist charges for a fucking shirt on somebody else's work.
Do it later.
I'm pretty sure it's like $10.
That's a lot.
Man, military ain't good to you, huh?
I just spent $2.5 on a new computer. Okay, I'm being a little bit conservative right now.
Oh, somebody got a
Um,
computer that doesn't have a heart attack every time you click the mouse? Okay.
Airee,
Yeah.
Airee, I have a question.
Okay.
Because I decided to fly, but I just was watching the group and flying above them the whole time. Is there people walking about? Is it crowded anywhere?
Yeah, it's a normal day for the most part, other than guards and priests over at the glassworks.
If there's people, I'm gonna kind of while flying, just kind of loop around them once or twice, and I'm gonna be playing my ocarina the whole time, just to kind of make the presence known that we were asked to be seen in the city. So I'm kind of just making a show of it.
Okay.
I
You'll get
imagine it's the flute sound that's currently playing.
You'll get up to town hall, and unfortunately, this is petition day, so you'll just have to queue.
Well, in the meantime, my character will look at Bruiser, Sammy's dog, and then he'll look at the air cockroach and just why does he do these things?
What do you mean have to queue?
Well,
It's petition day, so anybody that has a grievance or needs help or wants something done by the town comes in and petitions the mayor and the city council. So if you wish to speak with them, you'll either have to wait your turn or wait until it's done.
I'd like to
So-
tap the person in line in front of us real quick. Just
How would you
on the
like to
shoulder.
die?
And if you start causing a disturbance, the guards will see you out.
I wasn't going to cause a disturbance. I was simply going to ask if they had any grievances about a messy fish cat destroying their taint. If not, maybe please go by.
Phrasing?
I think Rin might secretly be racist. I think I've discovered what this is.
I didn't write the paper.
So
you
right
sure
now,
did.
there's about a dozen people ahead of you. So the question is, do you want to wait in line? Do you want to leave and come back later? What do you want to do?
Well, I
Alex,
don't want. Yeah, I don't want to leave just so we have to wait longer. If it takes 12 people to finally get over here about the taints, then so be it.
She's going senile.
What the dog doing?
He's standing over here.
So you'll end up spending about 2.5 hours waiting. Some of these petitions are quite involved, whether it be for a new business or them petitioning the town to right a wrong or perceive wrong with someone else. So currently, it's early afternoon.
Is it our turn?
And it is your turn as a group.
Do I recognize the person that we're going to be talking to?
You're talking to the mayor and the town council.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I pictured it like a fucking bank where you had to stay. There were tellers and shit. Okay. Or a DMV. Mayor, we come with news. I think it best to hear it from somebody, not so old.
Hello, Mayor Devlin. I hope Grievance Day hasn't caught you too out of sorts.
Petition Day is always trying, but what can I do for y'all?
Well, we would like to report a couple unfortunate incidents that bear your attention, and in addition...
Blow up a tunnel.
No. We have found some things out of sorts at the glassworks due to a recent kidnapping attempt by Amiko's brother.
You'll hear murmurs from the council members, but she'll rap on the desk and say, please continue.
If you take a hold of these notes, please. I apologize for the less than tasteful nudity and the chickens crashing therein. This is supposedly Amiko's brother's handwriting and drawing and forthwith. Supposedly...
You can point out relevant passages as you go and maps.
Supposedly our late father's daughter has in fact survived the burning of the previous burning of the church and sought to pilfer the remains and to do some nefarious, heinous things, but revolving less than divine taint and doing who knows what. The more recent incident involves Amiko's brother having taken her in the glassworks and doing unfortunate things to the workers therein, to which I apologize that we could not stop. And we've summarily discovered a tunnel. We don't know where it goes, but supposedly it's very old. And we believe that they're going to be using this to either orchestrate an attack or dealings with some heinous devilry.
And she'll say, "Pardon me, just 1 minute." And she'll show the book to one of the other council members, and he'll just shake his head. "Aye, that's Nualia." And she'll turn back to all of you. Well, this is very concerning, especially with the sheriff gone. We don't have very many troops stationed here. You know, a force of 200 goblins could be devastating. I think the first problem will be seeing where the smuggler's tunnel goes. We need to know where around the island here that they would get out. Perhaps your group could delve down and find where it leads.
All delving comes with a price.
Yes.
Please, show some respect.
Yes.
Yes, how dare you guys just sit here and try and shake the mare for what she's... Oh, what are you paying?
Yes.
All of us look interested. We lean forward slightly.
Forgive us for asking, Mayor, but it would be helpful to be able to afford things like healing potions and the like. If we're
Horse
going
stabling.
Accommodation for our horse stables.
I need whiskey for my men and beer for my horses.
Food.
As it so happens, Mayor Devon, we are available.
Jerk.
Splunking we will go. Splunking we will go.
I don't-
Hi-yo to Dario.
I don't like the word spelunking because that has a bad connotation for me.
I think we could appropriate 60 gold for the exploration. Once you're done and
my
have it
feathers
mapped.
puff up. Ah!
Once you bring us a map of the tunnels.
Aye, aye, sailor.
Fringe.
You
I-
mean gold?
I do have one suggestion why we are, as Manamasa said, spelunking. Do you think it not a good idea to send a bird maybe to the sheriff to bring back more troops?
But not our bird.
Yeah, not our birds.
That cost extra.
The sheriff
sure
is
that-
trying to get more troops. That's why he went to Magnamar.
Yes, but he went to Magnamar before he understood the dire need. Now is a good time to explain to him he better giddy up.
I am sure the
Unfortunately-
sheriff has gone out of his way to plead to Magnamar for a large cadre of troops, as we've recently been attacked in a raid, but that changes little if he's already on his way back.
Yes.
You can see the council members just kind of look at Sluggo like, what?
He's recently
Don't
learned how
worry.
to speak, don't mind him.
He's just a messy little fish cat.
But not that messy little fish cat taint destroying
did
thing. Not that one.
Jerk.
Like Allegretto's opened his beak to speak a few times and then heard some stuff and then closed it and just kind of takes a step back.
He's doing that thing birds do when they're thinking about biting food on the ground, where they just kind of open their bill and close it over and over again. Just like,
It's like that, but with trying to say something.
now you know how Sluggo feels.
Yeah, my feathers are up a little bit, like I'm a little poofed out.
Static charge.
Unease bird.
So that is acceptable.
I'm to understand the
If
terms
I
of
may,
this
is-
agreement is that you want a map of the tunnel laid out, Mayor Devon?
Yes. If there is something there besides just a smuggler's tunnel, we need to know what.
Mayor, if I may, we've already had a run-in with the goblins, at least at 3 separate occasions, and our most excited fighter of the group, I point a talent back at Slugga, needs help every now and again. We almost lost some of our group in our last fight with the goblins. Do you have any sort of aid or any potions you could lend us while we're making your map underground?
I'm afraid I don't have access to things like that. That would be under the sheriff's purview, and unfortunately, he's not here.
Thank you for your time.
You might see the father, but the church always likes gifts in return.
It seems our business is concluded, Mayor. I shall get out of your hair, and I apologize in advance. I'm not the most studious artist or cartographer.
I can
Yes.
assist on that note if need be.
My character picks up Slugga. Good day.
Just done with sluggish shit. Just all right. Bye.
Yes, on his way out. This is funny as hell.
In my
Just
head, it's
imagine
like,
him
this
walking-
can only get worse. This can only get worse. Evac. We have confirmed payment. Get out.
I did. So I know we made a joke, by the way, about wet cat at some point. So I've just not realized there's wet dog alley right here.
Right?
So, on the off chance that you miss like the entirety of the conversation, this whole thing came about because of I presume, some kind of deity or minor evil god or whatever the fuck called Malfish Kone or something, and it was just colloquialized into messy fish cat or something.
Rat
Mal-
alley.
Malfeshnikor.
Malfish, of course, there it is.
And if you wish to go, say, talk to the sage or talk to the church, I don't know if they could help you with the information or not.
I mean, unless Quink has a
That is a
set
very
of cartographer's tools.
subtle hint. Very subtle hint. No, well, so here's the thing. If I'm looking at this, if I'm looking at the paper, right? She said, he said, I don't even know who wrote this anymore, but they said that when to turn into a succubus or some sort of like demon thing, but they said that they were going to do that in the lower chambers. And now I'm kind of worried that maybe the lower chambers or a lower chamber like lower in the tunnel, or do we think that the lower chambers are like lower somewhere else?
Sure, they must lead to each other, if that's how they're getting in.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not.
Slugga's
Now
gonna
we're getting
perk up.
paid to find out.
Slugga's gonna perk up because he's just gonna go idea.
My character casts message. What is it?
Give me a second. I gotta find it in my fucking DMs and Discord.
What does that even mean, Slugga?
Shut the fuck up. I'll eat your soul.
That's just it already passed. You said none of that.
This is out of character. Where is it? I know it's
There's
here.
no such thing.
You're being taped.
Here we go. Okay, I have found it. So, here, go ahead and do the message thing where he's actually responding now.
My character casts message. Go ahead.
There is a group called the Skazarni, which may have some knowledge of this tunnel we're looking for. They're in the Fat Man's feed bag. They're like a little thieves guild type deal.
My character casts message in. Follow-up question: will this cost money?
10 Take a big fucking guess. I don't know.
My character puts his hand on his hips and he looks very carefully at Slugga, and then he looks at the rest of the group. Well, I guess we're not going there, are we?
Jerk.
Sorry.
I did not know. We're not going to the tunnel now.
No, Slugga wants to buy more things he can't afford, evidently. This time information.
No.
Well, then no wonder why he's so broke. He lives outside his means.
Maybe one of the religious people will know how you turn into a demon.
Soga's just gonna kind of stare at Rin at that comment, and that kind of cheeriness from being able to speak's kind of gone for a minute, as he just kind of like stares with his big empty soulless eyes.
So where would you like to go next?
Oh, by the way, Father Zantos, we found out there's evidence of demons. Your favorite thing. I love RPGs.
I'm gonna go tell the father about the demons.
Oh no.
So that would be building 1, the giant cathedral to the northeast. You will
Father,
see.
forgive me.
You will see when you go in that many of the priests and the acolytes are missing at this point.
Is
Is
it
that
bloody?
it? That's a good question.
Excuse me?
Is it bloody?
No. They're just not in the main chapel.
So the plate, is it empty?
You can see a young acolyte here, but other than that, it is empty.
I want to walk up to the acolyte. Excuse me, where would one make confession?
I'm sorry, we're not doing confession right now. Most of the brothers are cleaning bodies.
No, that's quite all right. I don't mind. Would you mind sitting with an old woman and hearing my woes?
All right.
I'm traveling with the group,
One of which has given her gonorrhea.
and it is very difficult in my 68 years. But I make do. And you see, I have reached a dilemma, and maybe you can help me understand what I should do.
Yes, my child.
You see, I've grown quite attached to this kitty cat that we have in the group. But we've recently acquired a book that speaks ill of him. It mentions a messy fish cat that states he will one day leap from closets
No, he doesn't.
and, and destroy Tates along with the city. I don't know what to do.
Sure.
Perhaps you should go have some strong tea.
I mean, that's about the only way you could properly respond to that.
You should get some rest.
Chamomile, maybe?
Do you have tea? I would love some tea.
No, but I'm sure you'll find a store.
Hey,
Oh,
altar boy.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, where are they cleaning the bodies?
Downstairs.
Where are the stairs? Which stairs?
He'll point at a set of stairs leading down.
I go down the stairs.
Sammy, for the love of Desna, don't make him cry.
You will enter a large room with a number of stone slabs. You will see probably you're thinking they are the workers, or what's left of them anyway, laid out on the tables. You'll see a few of the priests going back and forth with pieces, trying to figure out which body they go to. And you'll see one priest off to the side with a hammer and chisel trying to get Lon Jetsu out of the glass case.
Do I see the okay, so you guys do see the fathers?
Yes.
Okay.
You see quite a few different priests down here right now.
Okay, pretty good. All right, so if I get to the bottom
Oh
of the
my
stairs and I'm
god,
looking
it's
around-
happened! It's happened! There's an army of slugger!
I don't know what I did, but I think I broke the tokens because every time I move it, it makes a new one. Did it fix it?
We're too late! Too late!
Okay, no, it's fixed now. Okay.
The messy
I don't know what the
face
fuck I
coming.
I don't know how the fuck I did that, but apparently I just broke roll 20 for a second.
All right, so I'm gonna get to the bottom of the stairs and see all of the priests and everything around, and I'm just gonna say really loudly, which one of you knows the most about demons?
Or taints.
You'll see quite a few heads pop up.
Ren, I do believe you should keep the information about the taints to you. Just hold on to that for today. Just I don't think we're gonna land that one.
I'm in possession of some information about this well, let's just say somebody who wants a different life for themselves of the demonic variety, and I would like very much for that not to happen. I need information.
They'll look at you like, okay, so can we get a little more information, please? Or show us what you have.
Sammy, do not pull down your shorts. Do not show them your taint, I whisper.
You're like, well, here's the problem, fathers. It's porn. And I want you to know
puts
that
his talon to his face and shakes his head.
before I pull this out for you, that I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Because I see your work
that. They're really
like a dead
hard.
people right now, and they deserve our respect. So just don't look at the porn, or maybe do, but don't talk about it. Or maybe talk about it, but don't talk about it until after we
Sammy,
leave.
just
and then
show
I'm
them.
dead
Just
body.
show them the book, Sammy. Just show them.
I show them.
What is this music choice, by the way? Are we fighting a boss fight by showing priests porn? Like, what's going on?
I like it.
There's a deadly battle that's happening between Alex and a fishmonger.
Father Santos and several of the other priests from the other churches will start taking a look at what you have. I'm sure Alex can narrow down their search with pointing out with information about the closets, and then showing information at the end about New Walia trying to become a demon. So some of the acolytes will be sent off upstairs. A few books later are brought down. The priestess of Desna will flip through one of the books and lay a picture down in front of you. And she says, well, this is a closet. They are tiny in size, but very, very dangerous and very evil.
How tiny we talking here?
They are tiny in size.
Like, could I
Read
put them
out
in my
it's like
pocket?
like I thought they said closet the whole time. I'm so confused.
They're about half your size, Sammy.
So I couldn't necessarily put them in my pocket.
No. But
Unless you had a sack.
there is a picture in game notes in Discord for the closet.
It's like a oh god, what are those called?
It is not a murloc.
It's like a gremlin with, horns.
Did you say gremlin?
Yeah.
I mean,
it.
Okay.
It's like a mogwai, but if you put water on it.
That's what a gremlin is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep.
You
Look
put
at
water
that
on
little
them, they're
moose muffin.
gremlins, not mogwais anymore.
That is a fucking chimera. That is a mixture of so many things. This is where you say Edward.
Word.
Fathers, do you have any sort of information on how to stop somebody from turning into a succubus?
I can give you information on Lama Sutu. She's considered to be the mother of monsters.
A llama? The mother of monsters?
Lama Sutu. Lamashtu. Sorry, Zam had to correct me. Lamashtu. She is a demon lord. But
that eats llamas?
No, she's the mother of monsters. The monstrous creatures worship her.
Yeah, do you have the spelling for that real quick?
Lamashtu.
Oh, same as Starfinder. Okay.
Yes, since it's the same world.
Yeah. They got a couple of extra ones that pop in the sci-fi setting, like Trium or Triune. That's his name.
Oh, Llama Stew is listed out in here. Like, I see that. They want to offer up the town to this Llama Stew person. But how do we keep them from turning into like a demon?
One
You have
presumes
to
we kill
prevent
them.
the sacrifice.
The sacrifice of the town?
Well, yes. I mean, she's already sacrificed her father's bones and made some form of transformation, but you don't know what. It doesn't. Does it say here? Let's see.
It says something about a hand.
So, odds are her hand has some form of demonic change to it.
Yeah, her taste is different too.
Evidently,
maybe that's where the tail grew from.
I wouldn't guarantee you that she looks like this. I think what you're seeing here is Susuto's wish for what she would look like, not necessarily what she looks like. He seems not to be pleased with her current looks.
Oh.
He's essentially hoping that she'll turn into a succubus to become more pleasing to the eye, one assumes.
Oh.
But she is Lamashtu. I'll get it right sooner or later. Lamashtu is the god of beast. So she is trying to exchange her Asmar history and looks for something more bestial, evidently.
Is there anything in your professional opinion as a man of, the cloth or whatever, that would make this town less appealing as a sacrifice.
The evil deities enjoy mayhem and death.
Are they only after virgins? Because we could fuck everybody.
That's
No,
No.
my child, they just wish chaos and despair.
Oh, darn. I have a big, horde of, well, I'm just going to say it, the prostitutes that would be willing to help out.
Very,
That's
very
unfortunate.
straightforward, Sammy.
I'm just trying to be efficient, I'm just
Oh,
thinking if we
it's-
need an army and we're trying to keep
There's-
people from being virgins because we don't want them to be sacrificed, then the best kind of
That-
army is an army of prostitutes, which I happen to know.
I mean, you're being very straightforward. The point is coming across crystal clear.
Okay, good. Sometimes I wonder. I've been told that I'm a little too discreet sometimes. I'm working on that.
Well, whatever that brothel pays you clearly isn't enough if you're going to go out and advertise them to priests. Is there anything you can tell us about these small critters that are presumably under the purview of this lesser demonic deity that they're weak to, or are we on our own on that aspect?
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't say what they are. I mean, without that knowledge of what creatures might be under the thrall of the Quasit, I can't say other than, Quasits are still very minor demons in the scheme of things.
Is there any place around here that might have, I've had an epiphany? No, wait, that doesn't make sense. I lost it. So, is there anywhere around here that would have, lower chambers that could be perfect for nefarious reasons and demon summoning?
Most of the buildings in town have basements, but nothing. I can't see any of the people in town holding unholy rituals in their basements.
But you probably
Piggybacking
also
off-
didn't think that one of the other preachers' daughters were going to become a demon, so,
She was presumed dead.
Speaking of that, we assume she's not dead. So just asking about the old building. Does anyone happen to know if there were any tunnels underneath, or any other ways out of the previous building, the one that burned down?
The chapel?
Yeah.
No, I mean, this cathedral was built on the remains of the chapel. And even in that, there's the standing stones in the center are way older than the original chapel. But we've not found any tunnels.
I was going to summon a demon. I would do it in some place creepy. The creepiest place that I know of is the old lighthouse.
A good point.
I don't know of any way in or out of the old lighthouse. It's just collapsed rubble. It's been that way for centuries.
Oh, come on, preacher. Are you a lighthouse expert now?
Every kid in his youth played around the old light.
Oh, you
Nobody's
are a
found a way in.
rascal.
No one's found a way in there.
I see you.
We're in a basement right now. We're in the bottom of this place.
You're in a basement of the cathedral, yes.
And I look around to see if there might be any hidden tunnels or anything in here.
This is all new construction.
Yep.
So no,
That-
you don't see any.
All
There's,
right.
there's no areas that are old or anything. This is all new.
If there's nothing left to discuss, I think we might be on our way. Your clients look bored to death.
Rude.
Alex turns around and leaves.
Just remember, miss, one day you two will be dead. Do you wish people to speak ill of you?
It was not ill. I said that I was boring them, and it might be sooner rather than later. I will see you then, Toodaloo.
Soga just kind of like looks at the priest, points back at her, and is like looking back over the priest, like jerk, and just kind of nods like, too.
I give a respectful nod to everybody in there, and I leave. Kind of just laughing.
It has become my personal goal to just let everybody I interact with think that I am insane.
Fun, ain't it? Welcome to my world in Black Star.
I'm a 68-year-old woman traveling with a party going to kill goblins. I mean, there's not a lot of sanity in that.
Yes, there is. It's a very noble profession. Goblins are a menace to society.
Would you be
5-minute
68
break.
and doing it?
5-minute break.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me ask you, Talk.
Wait,
Say
what
you're
did I just miss?
68, a 5-minute break. Let's say you're 68 right now. Would you still be in the army?
Depends what rank I am.
Would you still be in the part of the army where you had to like go off for a year or more and fight somebody until you died?
Yeah,
At 68.
That has happened.
I'm sure it has for somebody that's actually in shape and shit. My bitch is hunched over.
That's unfortunate. But she's
Old,
also a
scrawny, and
shape-changer.
wrinkly.
She can change. She can fix
Yes.
that problem.
But nobody in the town knows that except for like a couple of people that are in my party.
Well, that sucks.
One person knows. One person thinks that it's orgasm related.
And one person only slightly knows it because they woke up while drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, jerk. Point.
Right. So he doesn't technically know.
He has suspicion.
Yeah, he's got suspicion. But the point is that no regular person knows that she can do that. And so she just looks like your fucking grandmother walking around, smacking goblins on the noggin and saying, "No cookies for you."
Actually, wait, if she smells the same, I guarantee that might help right there as well.
I mean, did you sniff Delilah?
I don't think you know what she smells like before that.
I've known Allegretto
Do you
for
know
years.
Do you know how good smell spreads?
All right, Talk, here, let's do this. I will say that you know me by smell if you can tell me what the smell is. Because it's specific.
Ooh.
It's a specific kind of perfume, isn't it?
It's a specific smell, and it's not just perfume. So you tell me what the 3 scents are, and I will say that you know who I am.
And she has mentioned it multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know I've fucking...
There.
I had this written down somewhere, I'm pretty sure, actually. Hold on.
Spiral, you don't... If you want to look just for your personal, that's fine, but me and you are characters.
That was a joke.
Are you saying that that's what he's doing?
Alex smells strangely of lilac that is very familiar to you.
Yeah, I think he clocked that.
Wait, why does Alex still smell like that? Because we haven't bathed or something? How often
Exactly.
do you
We're
bathe
very
in this age?
filthy people.
Alex looks at his bird, and he asks in a solemn voice, "Revitor, be honest with me. How long are we bound to last doing all this?"
3 days.
Yeah, it's longer than I thought I'd get.
By the way, if anyone becomes a bad guy, I guarantee it's Slugga because he becomes the new god of consumption. What is it? The Devourer? I think his name is the Devourer. He just becomes the manifestation of that.
Lord have mercy.
Yes? Your lord is the Devourer. You better hope he has mercy. Because he remembers every word.
Except the words of what she smells like.
Well, that's not Slugga forgetting. That's me forgetting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Sin. I heard something the other day that I freaking loved. Are we still on our 5-minute break?
Sure. I gotta pee now anyway.
Okay. Sin, okay. So, have I told you about, like, my religious beliefs and whatnot? Have we gone over that conversation in private before?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm atheist. All right.
Oh, I did.
And yeah. So the other day, I saw this thing that was like one of the greatest things that I've ever heard from an atheist standpoint. Now, I don't I think I've told you, I don't go out and I try and like convince people that they should be atheists. If they don't throw their religion in my face, I don't throw my non-religion in theirs. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so the thing I heard was absolutely amazing. It was somebody sitting down with somebody who was religious and was like, I take it that you believe in one God, right? And he was like, well, yeah. And he's like, but there are 3,000 of them. So you don't believe in 2,999, and I don't believe in one more.
What?
There's a very large number of religions, right? And so if you're particularly religious for one religion, it means you only believe in that one, and you don't believe in any of the others.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. That's interesting.
I love it.
I'm so confused why we have battle music playing.
There's internal dialogue going on with somebody. This is probably fitting somewhere.
What the fuck? It's happened again.
He's multiplying! It's happening! He is becoming the destroyer of taints as we speak!
God, you know what that makes me think of?
doing-
It makes me think of this fucking GIF right here that I have. Hold on.
Now it's Pornhub music.
It's either this.
He's doing Tox Ultimate.
It's either that GIF or it's this one here. Where is it? Here we go. It's one of those two situations.
Oh my god, that last one fits so well for what you rolled on your count.
Yep. There they go!
But how fucking funny is it to see you multiply like that? Say that the Destroyer Tates is happening now and the Pornhub music comes on.
And then the following thing is that GIF right there. Don't worry, I'll put him back. I'll put him back in containment. Give me a second. I'll put him back. There. I put him back in containment. It's fine. Unfortunately, I do believe it's time to put him down. Where is it? Alright, we're putting him down.
God damn.
Everybody back?
Betrayal.
Sounds like it.
What would you like to do now?
Not die.
Are we gonna go
I don't know, it could be a fun
to the
experience.
tunnels?
You know, there's that, and we did mean to check out the old lights before, but we got sidetracked.
Hold on. Are we there was something
Approaching
that we
late
weren't able-
afternoon.
But we're not able to use our new weapons until we sleep, right?
Or your new abilities.
Okay, then I don't want to do anything yet today.
So I'm just
I mean-
gonna point at like the sun as it's getting like lower in the sky and just go, food? Dinner?
Should we go check on Amiko?
Yes.
Let's check on Amiko and make a plan. And then maybe we can get up really early, like after we have like a long night's rest and are very energized and have lots of food in our bellies from breakfast. And then we can go do some exploring and some splunking when we're fresh and haven't like had people try to kill us in the same day already.
For every child someone's pregnant with, they technically have a belly in their belly.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't quite understand that. It just sounded like a bunch of squeaks. I'm gonna take that as a yes. That's what you want to do.
Yes. What?
Squeak, squeakum, squeak, squeakities.
No, he can. He's starting to adopt some words.
Squeak, squeakum, squeak, squeakities.
It's just Sammy.
You know what's about to happen?
He's about to
Squeakum,
destroy
squeak,
your tape.
squeakers.
You've been surrounded by the Force. You can't escape.
Clench your butt cheeks, Sammy. Clench them.
What the fuck was that noise?
It was her clenching.
And away they run.
Read.
Oi. Let's go.
And then they drowned.
Let's go check on Amiko.
Just the really cheerful music, like, oh yeah, let's go check on the person who we found, like, kidnapped, potentially injured, after their brother had just murdered, basically, like, her father and, like, a bunch of the people who worked for him.
Potentially injured?
In very gruesome fashion, might I add. I don't know why I'm laughing at that so hard. Bring me their bees.
So you head back to the Rusty Dragon.
That's good to me.
Belle will wave you over and tell you that Miko would like to see you when you get time.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, what a coincidence. We have time.
Now.
I'll take a drink on my way.
Before we go back there, I heard Manamasa speaking of llama soup. Do you have any?
No. No
Oh.
llama soup. Sorry.
It sounded so nice. Oh, well.
She'll look at Alex. What's a llama?
I believe it's some form of land beast that's eaten typically in the mountains.
That bad.
It's been this or innuendos all day, Bill. I would take this over that any day.
So when you get to Amiko's room, she's still resting in the bed. Pretty bruised. But at least she's awake now.
Do you remember anything that happened?
Oh, I remember a lot that happened. DeSuto, I had tried to befriend him several years ago, and about a year ago he left town. So when he came back, I wanted to see him again, but he's changed. He told me about a group of mercenaries he was with Nualia. And that they had big plans for destroying Sandpoint. He wanted me to join them. When I refused, he let his goblins beat the crap out of me until I was unconscious.
horrible. Just
That-
horrible.
That's the last I remember.
You can be grateful that you're still alive.
What else can you tell me that's happened?
Well, your brother's gone crazy
He's into Nualia.
and wants her to change her taints for him, which I think is a little bit much to ask.
To shine some light on what I'm assuming is very, very confusing diatribe, we've learned recently that Nualia is in fact alive and apparently sacrificing her father's ashes to cleanse herself, my character air quotes, of some form of demonic or non-celestial taint, as it were. My character gives a side-eyed glance to Sammy, then back to Amico.
Well, Nawalia was an Asmar. She was beautiful.
Apparently
I
your
mean-
brother agrees.
I mean, she had trouble with some townspeople because they thought that she should be able to cure whatever ailed them and things like that. But I couldn't imagine that she would want to destroy the town.
My character squints. They assumed that she could cure them? Why? Was this like an old wives' tale?
Asmars are quite rare, and many do have healing abilities. Unfortunately for her, growing up in this town, many people thought she was blessed. Some people consider Asmar to be holy. Some Asmar consider it a curse.
Curse, you say? Were they just asking after her for all hours? Or?
I mean, some people came up and cut locks of her hair as she goes down the street.
Which sounds rather rude and invasive.
I mean, she did not necessarily have a happy childhood.
Miko, not to I don't want to distress you any more than you are, but have you been told about the fate of your father, Lunjiku?
Father? No. I've been here all day. What of my father?
We
Well-
regret to inform you that Lunjiku has passed at the hands of your brother, most presumably in a most verbose fashion.
I see.
What does that mean for the glassworks? I realized that it was a great employer in the town. What does that mean for the operations if your father is now gone?
She'll look down at her hands and say, "It means now I must take his place."
Oh, honey, you got problems. There's tunnels down there. I'd like to blow them up.
What tunnels? What are you speaking of?
The snuggle tunnels.
Your brother wrote about some smuggling tunnels that we presumed that he escaped from when we were investigating the glassworks.
She did not capture him then.
No, he punched me in the chest and then ran away.
Sorry.
Unfortunate.
one.
That was unfortunate. What of the others at the glassworks? The workers?
I regret to inform that they fared little better.
They died.
Yes, Sammy. They died.
I see.
Bodies are currently being cleaned.
The priest is trying to get one of them out with a chisel.
Excuse me?
Oh, he'll look real pretty for the funeral. Don't worry about it. They're professionals. I have all sorts of faith.
You know, I did not take you off the base already, just Sammy.
Oh yes, I'm a follower of Desna.
Alex
Desna,
will,
nuts
No.
fit in your mouth.
Alex will palm his face and then just say, "Your father was murdered by being covered in a thin veneer of glass."
Her face will darken, but she doesn't have anything to say about it.
Would you allow us if to at very least explore the tunnels that are supposedly in the glassworks?
Yes, yes. From what you've told me, we need to help secure the town.
Oh, that's good because we were going to do it anyways.
But you all are in need of a reward. For as long as you live, you'll have free room and board here whenever you need.
All I hear is Ma yelling in the
What?
background. Yay!
That does sound very nice, very good, and for that would include our horses as well. Yes.
No.
They have no stables here.
When you
Them.
say, you mean all of us, like even the old crow.
She was one that helped rescue me, was she not?
Oh yes, very, very involved.
Oh, Sammy, I get my own room. Yes.
No, I get my own room. You get that old nasty room. I'm getting a new room.
After hearing you're getting a nasty room, Allegretto's starting to piece together why the people in this party smell the same. His feathers pop.
Amico, do you think that we could have somebody replace the bedding in Manamas's room so that she'll
What do you
stop
mean?
being
I'm
such
getting
a
a new-
grumpy
I'm
bitch?
getting a new room. I'm getting a new. If you want to replace your old crusty nasty sheets, you go ahead and replace your old crusty nasty sheets. I'm getting new sheets in my new room.
I worked for that room. You already had that one.
No, ma'am.
So,
I don't think so.
Just to double check, so we all know by now that Alex and Rin fucked, right? Like,
Not
that's no longer a
necessarily.
question.
I wasn't keeping it a secret.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I know Alex has not been keeping it a secret, and I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page, that it's kind of common knowledge.
I don't think that Greto knows.
Well, about to find
And
out.
I don't know
I mean,
that-
he's
I
also
don't know
starting
that-
to piece
I
it
do
together.
now.
I don't
Sluggo-
know if Gan knows.
Gan didn't. She out of character. She knew.
Well, sure.
Slug is just gonna like point Rin, just point at Rin, go sex, point at Alex, bed, point at Sammy, and then just say no clean.
And she's so old, I say to Slugger.
Jerk.
I didn't see you having any issues when you were sitting on his face.
There are other
was
places
trying
and
to get
times
a
we could
better
be
shot.
discussing this.
It's like we have all these people here just staring over at them over here like,
We're in
damn, he's got
Miko's
kind of
room.
freaky though.
I was simply trying to get a better shot.
I'm sure you were.
Better shot. Just send me a crossbow to my back. What? My character looks back at Sammy.
Look, your face just happened to be in the way. It is not my fault you woke up when you did.
My character holds up a single finger. Is like, one moment.
As a
My
matter of
character
fact, you're
turns to
welcome.
Miko.
It was probably my taint that woke you from your slumber.
You
At this point,
have been-
Amiko will just look at y'all, all of y'all, and go, I think I need some more rest. Pray excuse me. And she'll point at the door.
That would be best. Come now, children. I believe our sex lives could be discussed somewhere else other than this young lady's room.
Sex?
My character picks up Slaga. Yes, another room.
Allegretto's the last one in there. He's just been looking down at his talons with a disappointed look on his beak. And then he just turns around and leaves as well.
He's a virgin, that's why he's sad.
I immediately would like to walk up to the barkeeper or whoever is the keeper of keys in this establishment and get a new key for
The
a
master
new
of
room.
unlocking.
In possession of said new key, I will promptly hand the old key to Ren.
I figured you'd give it to Alex.
I probably should.
Wait. She's gonna give me that key. I want to go up to her and be like, Mana Masa says she would like to return this key, and I would like the key that Amiko stated that is now mine. Thank you.
False. That is not true.
Does Sammy actually hand me the key?
No.
Okay.
She said no. Oh, look, the sheriff. He didn't go anywhere. He's been here all along.
He's asleep.
Ren is more of a hit it and quit it kind of girl. I don't expect her to go back for seconds.
Hey, I mean, ain't nobody else warm in the bed. I don't give a shit.
Just remember, don't
If
enter
you weren't-
Sluggo's room.
If
Just
you
don't
weren't
do
who, if you weren't who you were, I wouldn't give a shit there either.
Don't give it away for free. This is your career, woman.
Wait, Slugga got his own room too? That's pretty cool.
I don't know how much. Well, he already had his own.
He
They all
doesn't
got
like
a room
sleeping by
anyway.
himself.
Yeah.
The fuck were you watching me bone your friend for if you had your own room?
I was passed out. I didn't have control. You guys put me in the room. Remember?
He's not wrong.
We couldn't find his keys.
not
We
wrong at
tried
all.
digging in his pockets, and
Which
he
room
didn't
is
know where
mine?
his key was.
You grabbed his balls, that's right.
Yep. Red
Stuck on
rocket,
the
red
wall.
rocket, red rocket. But don't worry, his room is decorated now. If you want to come take a look.
Oh, it's got things in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hairballs?
wait. No,
Oh my
but
God.
I can see what's in his room because of the positioning of Allegretto.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm done joking around with too many tokens.
He's like a
Consider that.
fucking reptile. He doesn't need another person. He just multiplies by himself.
That's not how reptiles work.
That is how Godzilla worked.
No, it's not.
Stop it!
Nerd on nerd violence.
Fight.
I won't go to bed just yet, but I am staying in my room, laying on the bed. I've got my little hood thing on the dresser, and if there's any books in here or on me, I want to be reading it.
Ooh, there's another room right here. Hello.
There's a book
I
of
don't know
Latter
which
Day
one is
Saints
mine.
on the nightstand.
Which one was mine, Airee? Did I have one up here?
I think you had the corner.
Is anyone in this bottom corner room?
No.
Oh my
Not
god.
yet.
I have never wanted to bone somebody as bad as I do right now with her being literally only on the other side of the wall. Just to piss her off.
Look, we used to share a
Hey,
room.
Alex.
I would have been. The problem was not that I was in the same room. The problem was that I was having to sleep in the same bed.
Hey, in the room that we slept in, people didn't go in there. I had a separate room for that.
I mean,
What is that weird, subtle clapping noise I'm hearing in the background of someone's microphone? What is that?
You're hearing me bite my fingernails because
Ah.
I have anxiety.
No, that
Hey,
noise
I'm
was in my
putting
heart.
Allegretto's putting a piece of paper under the door.
I'll tell you what. It's coming to the end of the day. Slug is feeling inspired. So before it's getting too late and everybody's actually like going to bed, he's actually gonna. He's remembering back when he fucked up his his pan flute playing way back when, and he's gonna try getting a little bit of practice in before it's getting too late.
how loudly?
Probably not too loud. I mean, it's a pan flute, and you can play those decently quiet.
Would I be able to hear him
Possibly.
from between the wall we share?
Let's see how well it goes. Yeah, not too good. He's got to tune in a bit more.
Yeah, you hear the squeaks.
Is it just sweet?
It's him cursing because it's like all out of tune because it's like waterlogged or some shit. Actually, I just realized there's a. I'm sitting here trying to think. Because I know fucking Pathfinder and Starfinder have the take 10, take 20 system. Does D&D have something similar to that?
No.
That's a shame.
3.5 has an optional rule that lets you do that.
Ooh.
Older version.
Ah.
Speaking of versions, I don't know that I like where they're heading with the next one.
I've heard that as well.
This is Wizards of the Coast we're talking about.
Yeah, well, they're about to make a fuck up as big as the one Paizo did by creating second edition.
On a side note, I am going to write on this piece of paper, go and slip it under Algretto's door, and then go back to my room.
Anything else going on tonight?
Alex is going to sit at the top of the stairs like, what? Suddenly my sex life isn't all that interesting? Fine.
Does he say that in the hallway? Because we could change that.
Yes. He does. Everyone
I'll
just kind of like
open the door.
walked up the stairs after they just had this whole spat at Amiko's room.
I will poke my head out the door and be like, we could change that.
In the talking sense or the coitus sense?
Both, if you prefer. Otherwise, just the latter.
Alright, well, out of simple curiosity, are you just predisposed to making Sammy mad, or is this just a thing that you two do?
Oh, she'll be fine now that she has her own bed.
This is true.
I'd like to crack my door open and only look at Alex, and I'm gonna play a quiet little tune on my ocarina and give him bardic inspiration. Slowly close the door. Because they're shouting in the hallway, and he's like,
What was that about? I mean, I agree, but no. My character shrugs. Alright, well. Tally ho then.
The tally ho fucking kills me, man.
My character
Like,
enters the room and then goes just outside. Sam, if you want to join in, I'll need a 15-minute break.
And I shut the door.
It's gonna be
That's
loud.
not a
in there.
no! My character closes the door.
That door closes. I'm actually going to knock on Sammy's door.
I open the door.
Excuse me, let me come in just one moment, please.
Birdman, listen. I worked in the brothel. I did not was not a brothel girl.
I'm not here for that. Trust me. Don't worry about it.
I'm not in the What?
Go ahead, Slugger.
No, I just didn't realize. I was sitting there in the hallway and I never saw him move through, and that's why I got confused. I'm like, wait, did they change rooms around? Who's where? Star, you're making me sad, by the way. It's not Bulgarian either.
That's what Google Translate says.
It is not.
I mean, I get a little bit of what's going on. You guys are very loud in the hallway, and honestly, I'm just here to do you a favor. I could play my ocarina for at least half an hour at a time. I've been practicing for a while, and that should be well enough time to drown out the noise you're about to hear next door.
Oh, honey, the noise is not the problem. I do not mind the noise. I have a feeling that you might have a problem with the noise.
I'm actually quite used to...
Really?
He goes to say I'm actually quite used to Delilah, that he pauses. Says Rin instead. I'm actually... You know, I hang out at the brothel, but not for the reasons you may think.
Really?
He likes watching.
What reasons do you think I think?
Perhaps a sexual one. I just go for companionship.
Oh,
At least
I know.
I normally do until the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't go so well. I'm not meant for the humankind. Apparently.
Oh,
I start
honey.
playing the ocarina. If you need me to leave, you can just say so. I just wanted company.
You feel free to hang out. I understand. But I also think I understand that this bothers you more than you let on.
Yeah, he
Well,
kind
now
of
we
looks a
need
little
Alex's
sad.
roll.
You got a D6 on that roll, buddy.
You know what? Hold on.
So we hear from across the...
Just because I've had nothing else to do with my portents today, I will use my portents to get a 13, and I'll roll the inspiration die.
Hey.
That's great.
So around this time, Allegrado's gonna ask Sammy, he's like,
14.
so how long ago have you been using a
Holy
crossbow?
crap.
You seem to be very good with it.
Well,
No,
I
she
don't have
has-
a crossbow.
Whichever you're using.
A normal bow. I mean, as long as I can remember.
Taught by family.
Yeah, it was you know, it's kind of like a family heirloom, I guess you could say. My family has certain expectations for me. And this bow is a symbol of that. You know, to help me along the way.
The expectations of like a higher status? Are they expecting you to marry royalty or anything of that nature?
No, that is most definitely not my role. No. No, I wasn't good enough for that. I was too rough around the edges, I guess. I don't know. I've always been more of a fighter. I've never been too good with people, but
It just
I'm-
seems like you might have grown up with a lot of soft people. Individuals.
Aw, that's kind. But the fact is I'm not good with people. I know I'm not good with people. I'm better with my hands. I'm better in a fight. And that's fine. That's my role in life. I'm here to protect.
Ren, is what I'm seeing
I admire
accurate?
that.
Yeah, because I just went ahead and did that for the thing. It will change back before you leave this room.
I knew it! Oh my goodness, why is it so prehensile?
Is it loud as
Sammy,
shit?
so at this moment,
I just imagined
because
that.
that's what's happening. That's Delilah in the other room, isn't it?
The door is fucking locked, Slugga. Fuck off.
No, he's coming over there with his pan flute, and he's going for as low of a performance role as he possibly can.
Why is everyone concerned about my sex life?
I'm not concerned about it. I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Oh, gracious.
That's the best role I've gotten for a performance. So instead of actually being annoying, or actually, I guess if I'm trying to like just make the loudest possible noise possible, a high number would mean I succeeded. Technically,
Hashtag you're welcome.
I don't know.
Oh, no, he's fucking off. Go back to your RP. That's Delilah in the other room, isn't it? And scene.
What makes you say that? Why do you think that it's Delilah?
You don't have to hide it.
I mean, I can't confirm or deny that Delilah may have made an appearance in that room.
I find it very strange that out of everyone in the brothel I've visited, she had a particular scent. The lavender
Really?
was always the strongest one, and it's still on this one.
Oh, well, yeah, can't
You
fake a
also look
scent.
at her the same. You give her the same look as family, someone you're really close to. And no one else in town has seen or knows where she went. It only makes sense. I don't understand how or why, but I'm just a little hurt that she didn't tell me. She was my closest friend before you guys. I'm sorry to bore you with my feelings.
I mean, I get it. I feel for you. But, I can't confirm nor deny that being Delilah in that room over there, having sex with Alex, who is another member of our party, even though you're in love with her,
Oh my
but
god!
let's just say that it was
You
Delilah.
misunderstand.
No, I don't. But let's just say that it was Delilah, right? Like, as weird as that might be, like, how could that even be possible? I mean, um, it must be really hard for somebody like her to be honest about being an old hag, right?
Can't even imagine.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
have a better opinion whenever she decides to be truthful with me, but I won't approach her on the subject.
I mean, well, you shouldn't, because that's not her. It necessarily.
Gretel still has some doubts. I would like to do an insight check.
I'm blinking very fast.
I mean,
18.
Can I answer this? Because technically, She's not wrong. She's bad at explaining it, but she's not wrong.
I mean, I can explain it out of character with the 18, I think. Can't I?
Well, I
mean,
mean,
I get it.
the part where you say that's not her, not necessarily, technically,
That's not
is
Delilah.
accurate.
That is not Delilah. Something is weird, but that is not Delilah.
I feel you would have to roll a deception higher than 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Airee, with my background, does that have to be at deception? Or I'm sorry, at disadvantage?
I don't think so.
It's because when she lies, she's got to tell.
Well, we can have Allegretto roll and see if he knows the tell.
Oh.
Okay.
Am I rolling for
I'll-
that?
Perception.
Not gonna make a difference.
How did you? Oh, you've got to take it.
My
Yeah,
charisma is
If you didn't
negative
know it
2.
before, you definitely do now. She blinks fast as fuck when she lying.
Listen, my charisma.
Yeah, I also hand her a
higher-
note of Rin replying back to me.
So
Okay.
on his note to me, he said, "Hello, Delilah," and I wrote back in Zimnian words that he knew that says, "Hello, my friend."
Oh, gracious. Okay, so yes, I have a -2 in charisma. I'm just bad with people. I'm not an idiot. I'm just horrible with people and have 0 tact.
You play it great.
Thanks.
You're way better with people than you give yourself credit for.
Okay. So here's the thing. Yes, that may be the Delilah that you know and love. Sometimes.
There's Puff out again.
What?
When you say know and love, his feathers puff out.
Oh, puffs out again. But she's not always Delilah that she's not always the Delilah that you know and love. Sometimes she's Ren, and right now she's Ren. She went in there as Ren. So really, when you think about it, oh, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, that's her. That's her. She's screwing this dude.
You know what? Fuck it.
She's screwing him, and he ain't even paying for it.
He's paying for it. They always do with her.
Oh, that was a low blow. I don't know how to feel about that.
Is that like in the metaphorical sense?
Not really.
Are you alluding to her having diseases?
No.
Because she does not have diseases. They check you for that. She's a
I've been her friend for a
professional.
while. I am just very. People tend to get the urge to come back for more, as they say. She's very popular and good at her job.
Apparently, even as a crone, she's just dicking all the time. Even as a crone.
She's getting a fair share of action yourself, but I must be on my way back to my room. I appreciate the talk, Sammy, but you don't have to lie to me.
I am not a whore. Let's make this clear.
Sammy, it doesn't matter to me if you are. You're a friend of mine.
Well, it matters to me. It matters to me. I have one man that I have ever truly loved. One. And I work with whores. I have nothing against whores, but I am not one.
He's gonna come back in the room. He's like, don't get the wrong idea. He kind of whispers this. He unclips the breastplate, and he shows you his chest, and that there's a really messed up looking scar in the center of his chest, and it looks like a stab wound. He says, I loved someone before once. and she broke my heart nearly in 2 pieces. So I'm on the defense with my heart. Not
I don't know
really the
if
type to
that's
love again, but I'm sure you understand. And he covers it back up.
listen, I don't know if that's like figurative or symbolic, or if she really broke your fucking heart, because it looks like there might have been a scar there or something. Um, but if it was literal, I just want to say you might have been in love with a sociopath.
Yes, it's really hard to tell someone's true nature just by spending time with them.
Yeah, I don't know how else you might do that other than spending time with them.
She showed her true colors when things got difficult.
She stabbed your fucking chest.
She did.
I feel like there's a lot to unpack right here, right now, and it's very late, and I'm confused, and I'm worried for you. So we're gonna unpack this later, when everybody can give you crap about it.
I'm looking forward to it. This group seems to be fond on that one. But thank you for the conversation, Sammy. Good night.
Yeah. Good night. And it's okay that you love her with your half heart, half love. I don't know.
Feathers poof up as he walks back.
Good night.
No, look, it's Kaneda.
Right? She's just sitting there, like hanging from a noose. Like, why didn't anybody check on her?
Uh-oh.
I'm good for the night. He roosts up on his bed like a weirdo.
I guess I'm just gonna look at Alex after everything is like said and done and be like, well, it seems like everybody seems to be in our business at this point. Are you going back to your room or staying in this one?
Well, I'm not against aftercare, but I haven't even done the cannonball yet.
Nope. By all means.
Righto. You know, I intend to find out what this is.
What is?
You suddenly shifting into other women? I have a working theory on it.
Oh, do tell. What is your working theory?
Well, either this is a natural ability you have, or this is coitus related.
Let's go with the coitus related.
And I'm sure you're not just saying that because you directly benefit. Cannonball!
I've broken my pelvis.
My shins again. Deception check. I haven't called for an insight check.
Yeah, she's like, oh, what's your theory and all of that? I'm just like, deception check, full of shit. On the bullshit black.
Oh, are you gonna do an insight? I
No.
can roll for it. Oh, okay.
My character legitimately does not care.
Yeah. That's the pigeon in the room. She's full of shit.
He can care about that when he has post-nut clarity.
Oh, that'll take hours.
Did you just say post nut clarity?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never heard of
He
post-nut
did.
clarity?
He did.
Every now and again, I forget that Mom's in here.
And what a joy it is.
Yeah.
It is a great joy.
Listening to her laugh in the back of Aree's mic kills me.
Oh my good god, it is the best. She's the one person crowd that we always wanted.
It's like I'm the studio audience.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, yeah.
All right, just to progress the story along, my character will sultrily ask, I suppose, after, should I stay or should I go?
You hear
It's
from Alec
always
Riddle's room.
please, please, please. You're happy when I'm on my knees.
I'm sure he is. I don't mind if you stay, so long as you ensure the door is locked.
All right. My character checks the lock, assuming she doesn't try to kick my ass out.
Nope.
Still locked.
Good. Then let us sleep. And I rolled my D100 already, Mary.
I saw. So you guys have a nice restful night. You get your hit points back. You get your level. When you get up in the mornings to start getting your gear ready, you all notice something about an item that you have has changed. For Slugga, it was a rapier. For Sammy, it was a bow. Ren, your staff is different. Alex, your book is different. Gagnetta is your battle axe. And Allegretto is your ocarina.
Allegretto immediately
ocarina.
kicks open his door. Everyone wake up! Something's happening! Something's happening! And he starts like frantically playing his ocarina.
What is he talking about?
I have no idea. What time is it?
Wake up in there! Wake up!
Well, he's like a rooster, so it's
You in what army?
Good God.
sunrise.
One moment.
He will gently knock on Sammy's door. Excuse me, are you awake?
Well, I fucking am now.
Right. Something's happening. Look.
What?
His
What am I looking at?
ocarina that you remember being like just a wooden ocarina last night is now very colorful and look like each of the different colors is making a feather. So it's like carved feathers that are different colors.
You went shopping?
I didn't do anything. This was in my possession. I always keep it on me. And I woke up and something's different. Is anything of yours different?
I mean, I don't know. And I'm like, I hold up my arms. I'm looking around. I grab my boobs.
Sammy.
What?
That's... Well,
What?
never mind. Cheat your own. If something's different, please let me know. I'm going to check with the others. His feathers really puff up then. He goes... No one answers this door. I go back to this door. Get up, lovebirds.
And then, Sammy, as you're looking around the room, you spy your bow. Well, that's where you left your bow. But this bow is ebony. Even the string is black as coal.
Oh. Oh, well, that's different. And I pick it up and I twang it like a guitar.
It plays a sweet note.
Oh, lovely. Right. And I walk out the door and start waving it around. My bow's changed. It looks different.
Amazing.
Did you buy me a new bow? Did you hide my old one? Because I remember I just told you last night that it was a an heirloom.
I'm almost entirely sure you would have locked your door after I left, and I'm not that skilled at stealing.
Birds are sneaky creatures. You could have like
We
kept
can
that
be, but
along.
usually when we have space to fly, and I'm like, I mean, congratulations, your bow is better. I did not. I'm still. Do you mind waking them up?
Who?
So never mind. You know, dude. He starts kicking the door.
All right, I go over and get up, slut. Baboli. 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 Baboli.
Allegretto joins
Baboli.
in. Baboli.
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 You know, I was hoping my bird wasn't right that I was going to live for 3 days, but all right, I'm up.
Baboli.
I'm gonna go to the door and just swing it open and glare down at her and go, "What do you want,
Check your
Pantera?"
equipment. Check your equipment. I'm waving the ocarina in front of you. Something's changed.
I'm just gonna pinch your
My
cheek.
I have a stick and a knife. There's what?
I'm gonna pinch Rin's cheek and be like, "Good morning, you cute little beetle."
You annoying panther. I can't take you this early in the morning.
And I'm just gonna push her into the room and push Alex out and shut the door.
That's not how pushing was. What?
And show her my bow.
Why did you paint it?
I didn't paint it. It just changed. It's just different. Maybe it changes like we change. You know, like we changed. So maybe this will change.
Oh,
Maybe it's part of like our family, you know, like our familyness.
I'm showing Alex the ocarina.
Are you saying that the bow can
Yes,
change
it's an
into
instrument. Is there
something
something I can help you
else?
with?
Well, I don't know. It looks different, but it's mine. I know it is. I can feel it. I can feel it in my hands. Like it just feels the same. You know, like it's part of me. Just check. Just check your things.
All right. And I'm gonna take this time to like move over here because they were talking out in the hallway, so I'll let them do that for a second.
Is there something with the ocarina you wanted me to inspect?
I would like to pick your brain for it. I went to sleep with. Do you remember how it looked previously? It did not look like this. There was no intricate color or designs.
I regret to
was
inform
just-
you I don't pay much attention to random musical instruments, but if you truly believe that it has somehow transmogrified, I could go and cast Detect Magic.
I mean, if you can, I'm just curious if you've had a change, because I'm still waiting to hear from everyone else. They must still be sleeping, but Sammy's bow is completely different from the night before.
I mean, I haven't noticed anything changing yet. Here, let me just go memorize my spells again, and then what on earth happened to my book?
Here we go. You've had that with you all night, right?
Yes? Wait a minute. The runes are shifting. That shouldn't be strange. These are activating that. Oh my god, I'm becoming my father!
What's that mean?
My character puts his hands on his head and lets like the latch on his spellbook just like let it fall limply to his side and starts having a minor freak. I was like, oh my god, please tell me this isn't something I'm gonna have to do to become. Oh no!
Out of
Now it is-
character, the fact that you're here, does that mean your dad has a higher sperm count?
No, and I'm waiting for the punchline to come up in like conversation. What were you saying, Allegretto?
Oh fuck! I like that. I rolled 20.
Bug.
Can anyone still hear me? My internet
Yes.
just started acting
Yes.
weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Ganietta's gonna walk out of her room kind of groggy and look at Alex and Allegretto. Look at Allegretto first and say, nice unicorn flute there. Alex, why are you freaking out?
I'm becoming my father.
Well, hopefully you won't have hair growing out your ears soon. Then that will
Do I notice that
be
her
very
axe is different?
attractive.
Do you notice what?
So do I notice that her axe is different?
Her axe or accent?
Did you pick up your gear before you walked out of the room?
I'm looking in.
Yeah, I left my axe. I'm still stumbling. I'm gonna head downstairs for a cup of tea.
God, my family's screaming downstairs. Football. Oh God, no. Perhaps it is best if we meet downstairs. Alex, is it too early for a drink? Do you need some fresh air?
Uh, you know what? Fresh air doesn't sound too disagreeable at the moment. I'm just, I've never heard of anything like this happening, and I really hope what my theory is isn't true.
Indeed. We shall head downstairs then. Come on, Slugger, wake up, wake up, wake up! He will leave everybody else and just kind of hop downstairs.
What's different about my staff again?
You grasp your staff, and suddenly the room is full of a purple glow. A bright purple glow.
I will stand there slightly shocked for a moment. Well, the egg's never done that before.
This is what I'm saying. I think it's like us.
Get out of my room.
Rude. Just so rude. You're usually
Just a
a
star
more
before her
pleasant
coffee
guest.
back when she needed it.
The funniest part is that she didn't catch that I said our room. Oh, damn, I was trying to go out there to Alex to ask him a question.
I mean, we could just roleplay that now.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
We'll just pretend that she got the fuck out of the way. Alex, what seems to be the problem?
I fear that I've transcended and somehow become more powerful in the most awkward way possible. I fear, furthermore, that I'm becoming my father. My character grasps you by the shoulders. I have 18 siblings, you shagged twice, and now my book is magical. Do the math.
Oh, good God.
I'm going to whisper very loudly. You're rubbing off on him through your vagina.
Not helping.
It's accurate!
That was the line, by the way.
I figured, and nobody was giving it to you. All right, well, on that note, I just have a question, Airee. Should I do another medicine check?
Let her
You're
finish
okay
laughing
right now.
first. Let her finish laughing. She's gonna die.
I can't breathe.
I'm
That's
gonna
the
do
good
it.
stuff.
I'm gonna
I have 18 siblings, and now my book is magic after we shagged twice.
Do you want me to ease your mind?
My character squints. In what way?
Here, let me just look you over.
She grabs your junk.
Roll a d6.
I'm not gonna make the sound effect. I just typed it.
You're fine.
Yep. Saw that coming.
Well, if you
I was
say
like-
so.
I was like, there's no way that value changes, because the funniest possible outcome would be another one.
Is Slugger just fucking hungover and passed out?
No one's bothered to come over and check on him, so I mean,
I knocked on your door. I'm not gonna.
you
open someone else's
screamed
door.
like that. You specifically said you shouted, "Hey, Slugger, wake up!" and then walked downstairs.
That was the second time I walked past your door. I knocked on. I don't know which room is yours, but I knocked on these two.
Well, see, that's part of the problem is you don't know which room it is.
Nope, but you definitely heard me.
Are you sure about
Oh, for crying out loud.
Maybe. I'm downstairs anyway.
Alrighty, Alex. Now that we've confirmed that you're still as sterile as can be, let's go get some tea.
Excuse me?
Perception check.
I'm sorry, what?
Was that about being sterile?
Oh, yes, let's go get some tea, I said.
I'm going to yell at her as she goes down the stairs. Fucking sterile? Are you kidding me? That's a waste of time.
He's a good late.
I gave up my bed for that shit.
You got a new bed out of it.
Kiss my ass, Viboli.
Bend over.
My character looks at Slugga and then Delagretta, who's descending the stairs, and then he's like, well, at least everything's going back to normal. Whatever normal is these days, and starts walking back down the stairs.
I just start muttering as I go down the stairs. Kiss my sweaty taint.
I mean, I'm gonna need like 15 minutes to recharge, young lady.
Technically, Alex has done that already.
Shut up.
The only people who haven't done it yet are Bird Person and Slugga, so.
Look,
And
you don't know
Ganeda.
what the hell I did.
And
when I went off on my
Ganeda.
own.
Mom, who are you fucking?
I have not done anything.
I just want to know.
Babysitter.
I just want to know who Mom's fucking because she was not on that list when they started saying who's not done anything.
Where the fuck am I? This is not the room I'm supposed to be in. Help!
Now I
Help!
need the pizza.
How the fuck did I get in here? Why am I in the kitchen? I don't want to be dinner. For breakfast. Help!
Slug can't saute.
Chinese for breakfast.
Meow. Legitimately, I don't know how I got in here. What the fuck? Hold on. Nope, still in the kitchen. What the fuck? Slugga's been kidnapped. This is how he dies.
That'll happen.
Where the fuck am I now? Hello?
There's Rin right behind
here we go.
Allegretto.
Hi guys, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm waiting in line to get tea.
Yeah, it's kind of what he just got like some water or something, but it's passing you, he's just gonna say good morning and lean in real close and say, you really need a bath. You smell like Alex.
Good.
Why have you gotten close enough to smell Alex? That is the question I have. Are you going around sniffing people? Like,
My private messages to the DM about what I'm doing is none of your business.
so you're sniffing people.
Why?
You're a fucking pervert who sniffs people. Gotcha.
I'm a
Not in a
bird.
creepy
Easy.
way.
He's a bird.
I watch you sleep. Not
Birds
in a creepy way.
are known for their sense of smell.
Worry about your damn self.
Why?
I am. I'm worried you're gonna sniff me. I don't feel comfortable.
I'm not
Why?
interested in small, furry, wet pussy. Leave me alone.
Why?
No, clearly you are because you're smelling women.
Yeah, but maybe they're not furry.
Do you know how hard it is to shave back in the day?
Yes,
Use
we
a
know
knife?
how
Here
hard
he
it is
goes.
to
We're gonna
shave.
go off on another 15-minute tangible about. Okay, let's do it.
I just want my
I
tea.
think if anyone knows how difficult it is to shave their pussy, it would be us.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bring it on.
but
Best
Please.
answer.
but please talk. Do go on about how hard it is to shave your twat.
Back in medieval times.
I said your twat.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've never tried.
All
I
right.
don't want to end up with a castration, man. I don't want.
In
Can I
medieval
have-
times, they were not doing that.
Is it
Yeah,
Belle at
exactly.
the counter? Airee, is it Belle at the counter?
Yes.
2 of your finest hot teas, please.
Okay. She'll get you some tea.
Thank you. I'm gonna mosey on this way and set 1 tea in front of Alex and then keep my tea. There you are.
Thank you, Lynn.
Of course. Good morning, Allegretto, again.
Well, we have at least a few of us at the table. Pardon my Zimnian, but what the fuck is going on with these items that we have?
Allegretto, none of that
Sluggo,
was
get
in
out from
here.
under there.
What?
Get out from under there.
Under what?
It's
Where
gonna
did you go?
click with me that it can't have been from. It couldn't have been from Ren's vagina. If Greto also. Oh my gosh, you slept with Greto too.
I'm just going to
Excuse me?
blank stare at her.
Sugar's gonna kind of show off his rapier, which now looks different.
Oh my
Where
The way it went
god.
around.
the fuck
Has,
are you? Oh, you're
All
under
of
me.
them.
He's under you. That's why I said get out from under there. He's like,
What?
It has your
I'm sitting
pearl
at
is embedded into the hilt, Slugga.
The pearl. Yes.
very nice.
Sugar's also gonna like point over to Alex and then like point at Slugga's like mouth basically. And just he's basically like he's gonna start off with the common word here, which he's basically just be like, no words. And then he's gonna start speaking with something that do you know deep speech? Question mark.
Who are you asking that to?
Alex.
Are you asking out loud?
But does Alex know deep speech? That is, or I guess anyone because he's about to say some stuff, but
Yes, I do.
just randomly knows deep speech. Huh.
I have a backstory.
All right, but he's gonna speak, and to anyone that doesn't know the deep speech, comes out as Moses le to espèce stores the bouvrulam. But essentially, he's asking, "Can you understand what I am saying?"
Yes. Additionally, Gesundheit.
Strangely, yes, I say back in deep speech.
Suga just looks like confused between the two of them, and he like tries saying the same sentence in common, and it's just not coming out properly. And he like looks down at the rapier and like at the pearl, and he's just kind of thinking, and he gets quiet for a minute as he's thinking about it.
So something strange has happened. What's first on the agenda today? Are we going to investigate the tunnels? Do we actually want to look at the old light?
Alex is sitting in his chair casting a ritual.
Yeah, I'm asking the table.
I am fine with either.
The table's bored.
I thought we were gonna check out the tunnels.
It's early morning. Let me have my tea.
You wouldn't be so sleepy if you weren't too busy dicking somebody that ain't got no seeds to spread.
Well, excuse me. One of us has to take a dicking.
In deep speech again, Slugga's gonna go, How does she know you're sterile? Like how is that a thing?
Say in deep speech back to you, her job has probably taught her many things that we could never understand.
Does she know if we're sterile? Is that a thing? I'm curious to know. This is a confusing topic.
Because of what I do when I do a medicine check on the opposite
Well, no,
sex.
I know how it works. You've told me how it works.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It's like
This is
in
role
character, he's trying to figure out how they know
Yeah,
Alex
that's
is sterile, and if they've done similar tests to both of us, the other two dudes of the party.
If they.
I'm suspicious. All right.
That's the pro now. He's giving Rin now.
Is he worried about like the alien probe or something?
Hey, Just saying, you know what they say about rabbits. He has reason to be concerned.
Why?
We've
He's
had
not
this
sleeping with
conversation.
anything.
Not yet.
They could do you like you do a horse.
What?
Electro probe.
Slug is leaving. He's never coming back. Goodbye.
That's ironic. I was gonna say on that
I'm
note,
through the window.
I'm going to actually set the ocarina on the table because I feel like Alex is trying to identify something, and he's just gonna quickly fly out to the ocean and kind of just do a couple dives into the water to rinse himself off, and then fly until he's dry a little bit.
Identify.
Might take 10 minutes or more. He's just gonna go take a bird bath. He's got goblin innards on him, and he's like, I should probably get this off.
I guarantee you've got a disease now because you slept in that shit.
Yeah, I'm a bird.
Yeah, you ever heard of bird flu?
Better yet, 2 of them did it in that.
But yeah. Slugger didn't have to deal with that though because he was doing the brain shit the whole time.
I'm so confused.
Alex, as your spell goes off, as you look around your little group, each person has an item that is magical.
I'll be damned.
Even your book.
We spontaneed all of these objects into existence. Only for us, I guess.
I like how you say no money for Slugger, but he's actually now got a decent amount of money.
What?
Well, yeah, no, because remember he's been getting a little bit.
I didn't say anything about money.
I know I'm bored.
Right. Well,
Black language.
None of these have anything in like the evocation or
the schools.
transmutation. Yeah, you can tell that it's not things affecting the weapon's ability to hit. They have other abilities of some form.
This is quite unusual. I've never seen anything like this happen before. Apparently, none of these objects have anything having related due to the schools of magic that are typically known to produce magical effects. No transmutation, no divination, evocation, nothing. They're just spontaneously magical and they have differing effects.
Well, I suppose that means that we're better equipped to face the day then, if we run into goblins.
One can only hope. It's not really a way to know what the capabilities are without testing. So there needs to be a field test of some sort.
Well, it's a good thing we went and offered to get paid for going down into a dink-dank cave.
Yes, brilliant move on your part. And whenever Rin is finished with her tea, we shall be on our way.
Okay, I guess I can be done.
There is a room here where you can have a bath.
No, I would like to go have a bath.
It's on this floor to the northeast. I did open that door.
Give me just a second. I have to type something into Google that's questionable.
Sure.
So, what is your initial plan for the morning, other than getting cleaned up?
To the tunnels after that, right?
I thought.
I would assume we go see the sergeant, make sure Baylor hasn't come back, and then we'll let him know that we intend to go back into the tunnels.
Mm,
Good idea.
mm. Before I go to the bath, wherever that was, because I wasn't looking at the map, my apologies, I was looking at Google. I want to go up to Belle and request something from her.
Yes.
Do you have any oranges and or milk?
Milk, yes.
That's fine. If you have no oranges, I'll take the milk, please.
She'll give you a glass of milk.
I'm gonna walk over to Alex. Here, Alex, drink this for me. And then if he takes it, I'm then gonna go walk and have a bath.
Alex will take the glass or horn or whatever has been served to him. He's like, okay, but why though? Goodbye?
You should increase your intake of healthiness. That's all.
She's definitely a caregiver.
Yes.
Character shrugs and he downs it.
It's literally just milk. I didn't do anything to it, I promise.
My character
I love
doesn't
Slugger.
ask or
Yes.
suspect. He's just like, what is this? What is going on?
Wait. I guess we wait for her. Did
Mhm.
did Gan show us her weapon?
I think
Did we
it's still
look
in
at
the
her?
room.
Oh, it's still upstairs.
But
But I would look.
probably after hearing, seeing everybody else's weapon, she's gonna go back upstairs while Rin is in the bath, and then bring it down to take a look at.
Airee sent you a message. However you wish to do that, if at all.
Okay.
Oh shit! It didn't copy all of it. Hold on, let me send you the last little bit there.
Oh, she's doing that. Does her axe look cool? It's got like sequins on it and ribbons and stuff. What did Slugga say? Did Slugga say anything?
What?
You went up to the bar and came back. Did you go up and say anything?
I was just walking around looking to see what all is being served and whatnot.
Oh, Airee, while I'm in the bath, does the door lock?
No,
No. Okay.
it's
well,
kind of communal. You're sharing it with a tiefling at the moment.
lame. But okay.
It is a big tub.
That medicine check.
It's a female tiefling, I would presume.
I have no idea. It was a
Flip a
joke.
coin.
Is it a female tiefling?
You should be able to see the tiefling in the room.
I can't remember where the room is.
But everyone
Northeast.
already knows where the strip club is.
That is the kitchen.
Oh. God damn it.
This is not a bath. The fuck is this room? What is
I'm
this?
actually gonna play my ocarina on the stage, like kind of facing away from everybody, off to the side a little bit. I'm just kind of practicing to like
Is this the
see
confession closet?
Is it
if it
this one?
helps.
That looks like a dude to me. Is it a
All
dude?
the way to the northeast. Yes, that's a dude.
Check him.
Who the fuck is that?
There's a dwarf with a cowboy hat.
I want to meet him. He's gonna be my friend.
Well, look at the little slimy cock.
This building's a fucking maze. Anyway.
So, Sluggo, why the sudden interest in one-word sentences?
So in deep speech, he's gonna just talk about. He's gonna be like, "What do you mean interest in one-word sentences?"
In common, specifically.
He's gonna continue speaking deep speech just because it's easier to get the point across without the constant spellcasting.
My character
Well,
understands.
But he's essentially gonna talk about, because remember the letter he had, the little note he had given you all was like, there's been difficulties, obviously, him being unable to talk, but he's been like thankful for everybody helping him out, essentially. Wherever I put it, the note's in here somewhere. I actually can't find where I put the note. Oh, nope, there it is. Yeah, so like at one point in the note, it's like he pointed out, it's like, I've realized what I've been missing with words. While you all talk, I sit there barely able to partake more than an infant would. It leaves me every day with regret for what I could not say. Now I regret no more. Well, I will have more words to come. These words are the ones that I must share first. So he's trying to push himself towards some ability of communication to not be left behind, in a sense.
Mhm.
And with some memories and stuff coming back, in that I'm kind of tying in with this, his family's pearl being embedded into his rapier and making it magic, is also somehow tied to him being able to speak deep speech, at least fluently. Or, for the most part, fluently.
Super cool. I don't speak that at all.
Now you know how it feels.
After my bath and now smell goodiness, I shall rejoin the party.
So you guys are going off to the jail
Yep.
/ garrison.
I guess so.
I'm very sad to do that, but
Wasn't it like the tunnels and the glassworks or something?
yeah, somebody
Explain
said
it on
that
your
he
mic
wanted to go
again.
check in on like to see if the sheriff was back, maybe, or
Or like check in with the sergeant. Is like, hey, we're gonna go down here just in case you hear any stupid noises, like a tunnel exploding.
Somehow.
We'll find a way.
Oh yeah, I mean we could definitely go let them know, hey, we're going in here. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, as you're making your way to the garrison, you will see Mel Barrett and her children, and they're accompanied by another, I guess, sterner looking woman. And they're starting to enter a carriage. Emil sees you. You can see her say something to the other woman, and then she'll enter the carriage. And as you're getting closer, you can see that the older person looks a lot like Emil, so possibly a sister. But as she's climbing into the carriage, she just glares at you all and says, "Too bad you heroes weren't a bit more thorough in your heroing." And she'll just close the door to the carriage, tap the door, and the driver will move off.
I mean,
I'll bow to her as like a courteous "fuck you."
Yes, and too bad the townspeople are all fools and don't know how to open doors quickly. Yeah.
I just start spewing out obscenities at her.
I was gonna say, wasn't her house like down here somewhere or some shit? Or am I remembering where their house was wrong?
Yeah, but they weren't staying in the house after the attack, so.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is that their house where they had the goblin was down here somewhere, right?
You got led to the house with the dead husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to go back and look and see where it was, but
because the thing is, we were up here. It's like that wasn't our area of defense down here.
We weren't even, heroes until, we just killed the goblins.
We weren't even technically heroes until after we killed that singular goblin that was inside their house.
Speak for yourself. I've always been a hero.
Shut.
It's the guard's job. What are they doing?
Yeah, like, why are they mad at us? We're random civilians that basically hopped up to the challenge. Yeah, the guards weren't doing their job.
I don't have these.
I don't know. It's one of those dumb people.
I don't have these names in my. Wait, was that Alger's? What was her name? Was this like Barrett's wife?
Yes, it was Barrett. She's Barrett. A Barrett. The little boy is Aren, Aeren. There's a baby called Vera, Verah. Emil is the mom, Amele. And then it's Barrett is the last name, the family name, Barett.
Does he have a brother named Grin?
Nope.
So if I understand this correctly, we're basically being how do I say this? Discredited by an elder family member who wasn't even here at the time.
The Karen is stalking at us.
Don't worry, I cussed her out.
It was it was the sister of the wife that was saying that?
Yes.
Oh, well, in that case, if I identify who she is, then I can just say, "Ah, yes, we'll be sure to call you next time."
But you can make your way to the garrison unmolested after that.
Unmolested.
Correct, untouched.
I wish, man.
Jesus.
Look, that's all I got. Let's move on.
I do want to point
got a
out,
hole in his chest.
because we did say we were going to go to the tunnels after this, that it is 11:45 Eastern Time.
I was thinking we would stop in about 15 minutes. Or now.
Your best bet is to stop now because your next stop is the tunnels.
All right. Well, this was fun. Lots of jokes had.
Sammy's apparently molesting the clock.
A lot of sex had.
No,
Right.
just one. We talked more about taints than we did do any sexing.
If I cast message and say dirty shit, does that make it sexting?
Sextology? Sextology.
I would say yes.
I think that would be technically the first SMS.
God, magic is dumb. I love this game.
Sex messaging.
Yeah, I essentially just peeked open my door and I'm like, go get her, buddy.
And Gan, your axe does look different. It looks battle worn, but it has a very keen edge. But you see, nicks and things where it's been battled with many times. Notches in the handles for keels. So it looks somewhat different from when your mother gave it to you. And Alex can confirm that it too is magical.
Yep.
But not what he would normally attribute to a weapon.
Wow. I look at Ren. I didn't realize you were having sex with her too.
Oh, I muted like a dumbass. Having sex with who?
Dan, her weapon changed. Because of your vagina.
Sammy, look at your weapon. Am I fucking you?
Yeah, but I'm like me. I don't need your vagina.
That is a good point.
Yeah, I know. I'm the smart one.
Yeah. If you're going to accuse me of fucking the whole party, I might as well.
Yeah, you might as well.
I'm
What?
gonna walk up to Ganeda. Ganeda, my Manamasa seems to believe that sleeping with the entire party is what they've been doing, and therefore that is why your weapon has changed. Would you care to partake later?
Let's see what happens with these goblins first, okay?
Only Beauregard.
I can tell you're really trying to keep the voice going, and there's like just that slight waver. You're like, "Fuck, this is funny as hell."
This is really
Oh, no.
awkward. You're not wrong. Like, give one moment. I just need to go and make a really bad taboo Pornhub video real quick. Consider I call the player mom. Oh, jeez. Wow, Spiral. Wow. He said goodbye, chat.
It was
yeah,
a
the
Freudian
Pornhub-
slip. You said one thing, but you meant your mother.
The Pornhub music didn't start playing that time. Oh, Airee, I don't think you were here for it. I think that you and Mom were like on a 5-minute break or something. But earlier we were talking about like the taints and everything, and Talk had like created a mass of himself, a whole army of them. I was like, it's happening, he's come to destroy the taints. And then immediately the Pornhub music started playing.
Who do you think turned it on?
Oh.
I'll tell you what. If Slugga dies, I know what I'm gonna do for a second character.
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
be Pornhub?
I'm gonna recreate Dr. Livesby.
I don't know who that is.
So if you look in general, you're gonna see gifs of a particularly buff dude strutting
Oh.
his stuff.
Oh Lord.
That is Dr. Livesby. There is no difference between realm and death for you right now.
There's also no difference between your two characters. Both of them look like they can barely talk.
What?
His teeth, they block his throat.
No, they don't. You just got a really big face. You making fun of people with big faces? Huh?
Of course I'm making fun of people with big faces.
You're making fun of people with big faces? Why don't you face your problems? How about that? Huh?
I mean, I could, but apparently I need to go back to the tavern because then I'd have to sleep with everyone else.
Gross. Anyways.
Yeah, that seems fair. I say that everybody bones everybody, and then we can all start on a clean slate again. Good God.
Yeah, I can give
That-
anyone a +6 to the roll. Just saying.
My heart belongs to another.
Look, Sammy, you can go back to your room, and the rest of us will just have a giant orgy in the bathtubs.
That's just like every other day of our life before we met these people, anyways.
A feather falls off of Allegretto's wing just from like sheer shock of hearing things. one just lands on the ground. He's
So I
like,
do
"Oh,
gotta
shit."
ask, does this mean we're hitting the end of the session here with this conversation?
This is post talk. I think the session's over.
Oh yeah,
I'm
this
just
is
double-checking.
not in the game. The asking Ganeda that question, that was in the game.
All right, I want to, because I know we're hitting.
You will note that when you make your way to the glasswork, there are guards there, and the guards are stationed inside at the stairs. So there's a squad. Given they know what you did, they have no issue with letting you go down. They'll just inform you that they're there to try and stop anything coming up. But yes, we are stopping.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'll just roll you up my portent dice because we finished a